guys. Good evening. Hello, Budu fam. How's everyone doing? Thank you very much for being here today. Hey, 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 hey. It's a Wednesday evening and the show was not announced. So if you're in the comment section, please say hello. It's a last minute split of the moment decision. Yes. So if you are here, please say hello. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for making it a date with me, even though it was not prearranged. I tend to arrange my videos or my live shows ahead, but sometimes, it is what it is. You can't do it when you want to. And there are some crucial issues that you want to discuss. And that's why YouTube notification is very important. You need to put your notification on. Please put it on so that you can get notified whenever we do the unplanned shows. Thank you, everybody who is in the comment section. Say hi. Can you hear me? Jux, babe. Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ o, sis mi. Ṣé dáadáa ni? Ẹ ǹlẹ́ mà, ẹ káàbọ̀. Thank you very much for joining me. Sharon, I see you. Thank you for life, Esther. Sarah, I see you. Thank you so much, Abby. God bless you. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. I really, really appreciate your love and your support. Make Vicky, welcome. So we're just gonna get into it because I did a show yesterday. First of all, before I get on, let me just remind everybody to quickly just hit the thumbs up. Please thumb this video up as you are coming in. Very, very important. Cynthia, baby, you are here. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Should we announce our plans? Cynthia, what do you think? Should we announce it to the Farm UK? What our plans are? Or should we keep it under seal? Should we keep it under wraps? Whatever you say we should do, I'm leaning on you on this one. Whatever you say we should do, we'll do. If you say we should unveil it and tell over the Farm UK, especially those who are not in the WhatsApp group, what's cooking, we can. But if you say we should just leave it for now and surprise them, all right, I'm on for it. Oh, thank you, everybody. So I posted a video yesterday, and it was an issue video. People are not liking. Oh, please give the video a thumbs up. Like it, or as some of you will say, we have 75 people already and only 22 likes. A lot of people are not liking. So let me give you time to like it before we continue. Cynthia, you said capital no. That's a capital no I'm saying from you. Okay. I'm going to respect that. So it's no. Your no means no. Okay. I'm not going to say a word, I promise. Okay. So yesterday I posted one of those videos where people contact me and ask for advice. Okay, Cynthia said that before she can unveil what we are cooking, Cynthia is my madam at the top. Oh, she's one of the most organized person that I know. This woman is so organized. Wow. Cynthia said that if we get 1,000 likes on this video, then we will reveal what we are cooking in Obodo Farm, UK. Okay, so better start liking if you want to know what we're up to. We have big plans. We have something that is big, that is planned. And if you're not a part of it when it happens, don't say, Auntie B, you didn't tell us. It's not me you should come to. Cynthia. It's Cynthia you should hold. I'm going to bring Cynthia to you. So that you hold Cynthia responsible. Because Cynthia is the one that's organizing it. And she's so good at it. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You're amazing. God bless you. So I posted a video yesterday. And I said, I was talking about the issue of marrying an older man, a much older person, right? Some people are answering the question already. I was asking, would you marry a much older man? Banku said, not unless he's a billionaire. He said, if you want to eat okpolo, you want to eat a frog, you eat one that has plenty fat in it. You don't want any lean okpolo. No lean okpolo. Yeah. Sometimes YouTube is slow in sending notification. I know that, Abby, but yeah, that's why in the beginning I always try to just do greetings so that we can wait for more people to join. So yeah, please hit the like button. Would you marry a much significantly older person? That's the question. 20 plus older, whether male or female. Will you? Because I sometimes I see a lot of all these videos of Nigerian young men going abroad or their fiancé are coming to Nigeria to marry them. And it's always some old raggedy ass white woman like that. Oh, but I've never really seen young Nigerian men marrying women that are 20 years, 15 years older than them. I'm sure they exist, but I haven't seen anyone. Have you seen any young blood, 30 something year old or 40-year-old Nigerian man marrying a 65-year-old or 60-year-old woman? Me, I haven't seen it though. But if now Igbo, we don't see those ones plenty. But when you flip the coin the other way around, you see a lot of young Nigerian girls, African girls who marry much older men, much like 20, 25 years older. So that's the issue I want to talk about. And the reason why I decided to that we need to talk about this on the live stream is because I think because we've gotten so used to the live streaming now, a lot of people are not really engaging with the other videos, and I wasn't quite happy with the thank you to everybody that commented on that video. There's a lot of comment on it. Unfortunately, I had to delete some of them because some people were just oh my god, our people, they do too much sometimes. Some people will impose their own beliefs on other people. First of all, she never told you she's a Christian, and then you find people telling somebody that has asked a question that you can, according to the Bible, you cannot do that. Marriage is for life, it's a covenant for life, that if you do that, it will stand against you in judgment. Did she tell you she's a Christian? So our people, we are very good at imposing our own personal beliefs and values and religion on other people. We love it. We cannot wait to tell people about how to live their own life based on our own principles and our own beliefs. So yeah. So I read the comments and I was not satisfied with what people were saying. The question that the young lady was asking specifically was about nursing and somebody what was that word that you used to describe geriatric? Is it geriatric? Or you medical people? Is that what they call older people? Geriatric patient or geriatric partner. Somebody that is ill, that is 21 years older. She was asking for advice. She wasn't asking for advice about whether to leave the marriage or not. But all the comments I was reading was about, oh, you have to stay. Some people are like, you have to go. I'm like, this is not the question. This is not what she asked. Abby, did you read the comment? Yeah. Come and see. Advice. Advice ikpo repete. Is geriatric. Thank you, Sarah Jari. We gone. Una sabi book where. People are advising how you have to enjoy you've married, so enjoy your marriage. You cannot leave him. Anybody can be sick, whether old or young. People can be sick. I said this is not the question. She wasn't asking whether to leave or stay. She already said that she's not going to leave. Okay, that's what she already said, that she's not going to leave until it gets better. What she was asking for is people to share similar experience about nursing. If you have a partner that is ill, how do you cope? What are your coping strategies so that you don't break down? And then somebody else, another young lady contacted me and said, Auntie B, it's because of me you posted this video. I'm writing this WhatsApp group. Oh, I'm about to make the same mistake. In fact, I almost made the mistake. Oh, this is a confirmation from the Holy Spirit that I shouldn't say yes. I shouldn't. I was laughing. I was just laughing when I was reading the comment. So I was like, this is a confirmation. I don't know if she's here today. Let me find her name, because I did screenshot it when she was saying that, oh, this is a confirmation that I shouldn't get into it. Cynthia is saying that maybe you'll be tempted for an older man if it's hot like RMD or hotter. Hey, Cynthia, you like fine boys. I can tell. All you WhatsApp group of women who like fine boys. The one I dished. It's for Toby. Mm. You ladies are like hot men. You like hot, sexy men. Okay, Cynthia, I can see you're in that WhatsApp group, but you're a hot babe, sha. So I can see why you are looking for RMD. RMD, someone that looks like RMD. D is the person that I'm looking for. D. D, are you here tonight? D was the one that said, Auntie B, it's like it's because of me you did this video today. This is a confirmation that I've been looking for. You are talking to me directly. This is definitely a confirmation from God. Let me put it on the screen. This is exactly how she said it. And then another young lady emailed me about her own situation. So I decided, you know what? Come on, Forog. Let's just wrap it all together in a show. Yeah, let's do a live stream. And a lot of people that didn't see that video that have not commented can now help us and call in and give their opinion about what they feel about the situation, because we are looking for solution. You know, we are solution focused on this platform. So it's solution we are looking for. Welcome, everyone that is joining us now. Welcome, everybody. Please give the video a thumbs up as you are coming in. Eshe Ganyo, thank you. God bless you as you are coming in. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yeah. So this is what one of Obudu farm who I didn't know. Remember how we always go whenever I'm talking or whenever we are discussing here, I always say it's not for even the person, even if the person came with the issue. Other people have similar, because as Black people, most of our experiences are similar. You know, the experiences we have, whether dating, marriage, relationship, whatever. Somebody else will pick something from there that is related to them. So I always say, you know, let's talk broadly because somebody else might be learning. And as we were talking about it, there was someone else who was watching, and her name is D, and this is what she said. She said, this is when the video was posted. She said, Auntie B, you are talking to me this evening. This definitely a confirmation from God. So that's what D said. So D, if you are in the studio, let me know if you're in the studio. Let's rub minds about this. Then I got another email from another Obodo farm. Let me read it out to you quickly. It's very short. What she said, she's also in that situation. And she said to me, yeah, this is another person. She said, hey, Auntie B, regarding your last video, I'm reading it now. She said, regarding your last video, oh, Nancy, your Kenyan mom loves me. Oh, I love your Kenyan mom too. Tell her I love her too. God bless her. I love my Eastern African people. You guys are so nice. Oh my God, Kenyan people are so nice. My goodness. You are nicer than Nigerians, so I'm not going to lie. You guys are nice. Ugandan people, very nice. Nigerians are not as nice as you people. You people are too nice. You are too nice. Your temperament is different. You are very calm people. Your gra-gra. It's not as much as Nigerians. Okay, let me read. She said, hi, Auntie B. Regarding your last video you did on YouTube, I'm in slightly a similar situation. The difference is that I'm 28 years old and he's 58. And I believe this Obodo farm member is a woman. She's listening now. 28 years and he's 58. So what does that make the age difference? It makes it, who knows how to do arithmetic? Is that 17 or 18? Age gap. 28, 58 minus 28. That's 20. Is that 20? I don't know. I don't know math. So anyway, is that 30? No, 58. 58 and 28. That's not 30. That's 18. That's 18. Is that 30? Egbamio. Is 30 years age gap? Egbamio. Are you serious? My math is completely off. It's 30 years. 28 and 58. Hey, let me not open my mouth and shout here. The age gap is even bigger. Egbami. All right, let me read. She's here because I told her I was going to do this show. So I just told her, come and watch and listen to the advice that they are giving. I thought it was less. Okay. My maths is not my strong suit. Sorry, guys. I know Sabi maths. And she said he's very comfortable financially, and I'm not married to him yet, and he's not sick. Hmm? Hmm. So this one has money, comfortable, but they are not married yet. They are dating. Hmm? Okay, thank you everybody for doing the maths for me. Thank you, my Obodo fam. I appreciate you. He's comfortable financially and he's not sick. 30 years. Ha. Wow. Okay. And she said, we met here in Ireland at the time I was seeking asylum. He's not sick yet. Gravitas, I like the way you wrote it. Not yet. I mean, it's not everybody that is older that is going to be sick. I mean, young people can be sick too, but you never know. But it depends on how you take care of yourself. I've seen, like, I have somebody on my caseload. I was telling them at my workplace, she's 102. She's as strong as anything. This woman, she still follows politics, everything. When she was telling me about UK politics, me say, I respect. Mojuba, 102. That woman is 102. No dementia, no memory problem. She remembers everything. That's why she's strong. Kakaraka. I say, this one, you should say you be Oyibo. Like saying a black gene, they your system, because the woman too strong. Anyway, let me carry on reading. She said, we met in Ireland at the time I was seeking asylum. He's separated from his wife, but not divorced yet. Okay? Separated, but not divorced. Okay, follow the story, oh. We dated for a few weeks then, and during that period, he asked me to have a baby for him, that it will help me to get my papers. Okay? Don't forget she's having immigration issues now, fighting for asylum papers and all that. And then she went on to say, I refused then and even ended the relationship and told him that he's much older than me. Okay, I'm a bit confused here. Oh, you are dating somebody that is 30 years older than you. He's not saying have a baby for me to help your ministry. Oh, it's you that is looking for paper. Or you are facing deportation. You say, no, you are too old for me. What's the difference between dating and marriage? Is it not from dating that you enter marriage? Why date somebody that is 30 years older than you in the first place? If marriage was not even part of it, were you just eating his money? Was he giving you money? I'd like to know more, please. Send me a message and tell me that he was giving you, maybe he was giving you 5,000 euros and 10,000 euros. Because don't forget, when you say someone is comfortable in the diaspora, it's not the same thing, no. When they say about lower in Nigeria or anywhere in Africa, those guys have money. And if they want to give you money, it's money that have plenty 0, 0, 0, 0 in the back that they give you. But we all know the system here in the abroad. There's no money that is lying around like that somebody will just have money like that. Okay? So me, I don't know. I don't know whether they have sugar daddy in the abroad. Have you ever seen any sugar daddy in the abroad that is a black African man? Me, I don't know that will have that kind of money. When you say comfortable, I would like that to be defined. What do you mean by comfortable? Does he have properties everywhere? Is he able to pay your bills? Is that what you mean? Uh-huh. Okay, I'll read on. 1 year passed after we went our separate ways. So after 1 year, my asylum was denied and they gave me deportation letter. So I was devastated and became so desperate. I didn't want to go home and face the shame. I completely understand how you feel. I completely understand. At this point in time, going to Nigeria is not an option. So I called him and made it seem like I was just checking up on him. He invited me over to his place and I went. And from there, we started dating again. So in my mind, I'm thinking as he invited you over, you talked and then you did kerewa. That's my interpretation of that. I made up my mind to have a child with him in order to get my papers sorted. And then she put in bracket, I know it's a bad reason for having a child, but I was desperate and didn't have any other option. Okay. All right. That one, I'm going to address it later. But let me finish reading. Somebody is bringing that the freezes matter here. When I say that man is a hypocrite. So how the Bible is been quoting, he's living in sin with another woman, even had a baby with her, and they are not married. Shura Yelode. I beg, let's carry on with our show. I don't want to talk about him. It's a nuisance. Few months later, I got pregnant and had a beautiful baby boy for him, and my papers got sorted after that. Though it took a long time and I went through some challenges during that period. My point is, we are still together, but I'm not married to him yet because I'm scared of what the future will be. I don't want to find myself in a situation that will frustrate me and make me regret my decision. He's a good man, but he's not perfect. He's always come true for me, even when I need, whenever I need help. He's still good in bed, but not perfect, which I can still manage. That part made me laugh. Oh, he said he's good in bed, but he's not perfect, but I can still manage. Oh my God. This is another person, no. Marriott, I think you are mistaken, no. This is another person. This is a different person. It's not the same one. This one is in Ireland. The one I posted yesterday is in America. They are two different people, all right? It's a different person entirely, not that same person. Okay. And then she went on to say, I'm financially stable though. I'm still staying in his house in Ireland while he stays in the UK because that's where he works. I do have feelings for him, but terrified of having that commitment with him because I don't want to feel frustrated in future when he's no longer able to function properly in the other room. On the other hand, I'm also scared of not finding a young man that will love my child as his own because he means everything to me and would love for him to see both his biological parents around him. What do you advise in this situation? I love you so much, Auntie B, and appreciate all you are doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for loving me. I love you too. Okay, so it's two different issues here. One is the one that we talked about yesterday, who married a 20-year-old guy, 21-year-old. I keep saying 20, I don't know why. 21-year-old older man who doesn't have money. He said that he's not qualified for any benefit because of his work history in America, and he's sick. So she's doing two jobs, carrying him up and down in America to doctor's office to get treatment, and she's beginning to feel resentful. This one is another young lady in Ireland who is only 28 years old, but saying that she was dating a man who is 30 years older. 30 years older. Hey. So she's saying that she basically used him to get papers, right? The man initially suggested that she should have a baby, and she said, lie, 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 I cannot. How can I have a baby for you? You are too old. So the two issue here is that she's saying, okay, we are still together. I'm in his house. My paper has sorted. I used him. I think he's aware of being used anyway. I'm not going to overflog that because it's not right to use people. And even if you want to use them, please let them know this is why. Oh, does he know that you're using them? Because women complain all the time that men use them. So using a man too, except he's consenting to being used, then that can be classified too as abuse. You don't use people for paper without letting them know that, okay, oh, this thing is purely transactional, okay? I'm going to have this baby because I want to get I'm desperate. I don't want to get deported back to Nigeria. And I don't know. You said you were desperate, and desperate people do desperate things, but having a baby out of desperation to get paper, people do it, but it's a lot because having a paper having a child involves a lot. It's a human being, a whole human being that you are bringing into the equation. And now you are saying, I'm sharing my link, guys. If you want to come and let's reason this matter together, please feel free to use the link. It's in the comment section. Please do not send me comments on WhatsApp. What I'm finding repeatedly now is that I'm having anxiety going to my WhatsApp because people are sending me comments about videos on WhatsApp. I don't want comments on, with all due respect, my Obodo fam. Once we've discussed an issue on YouTube, let it stay on YouTube. Don't send me the comments of a particular discussion on WhatsApp, please. Put your comment here. It's better for me. Please. Because it's a lot. It's a lot. And I don't have a PA anymore. I'm doing it by myself. Emma Binu Ejo Tori Olorun. Please give the video a thumbs up. I'm saying it with all sense of, responsibility and all sense of respect to all those who contact me. But I have to manage my time properly because I still have to have a life. Okay? So, there's a baby involved. Guy is all right. The man is all right. It's not that old. He's 58. It's not that old. It's just that you are very young. And you are not too young now. You are 28. But you say you've had a baby and he's nice to you. He's comfortable. He's not sick yet. And there's a boy involved. And so you say the two things that she's worried about is whether he will continue to be good in the other room. I think those are the two things. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Sharon is saying he volunteered himself to be used at first. I don't think he volunteered himself to be used. I think he knew that she was desperate for paper and he knew that that was how he can get her. If you want to look at it from the other side, that can be manipulation as well. Playing on somebody's vulnerability. So we can look at it from both angles. You see, when somebody is looking for paper, especially in the diaspora, and you are about to be deported, people ordinarily would do anything. She's a young girl. She's vulnerable. What is her issue? Deportation. Does she want to be deported to Nigeria? No way. So an older man who is comfortable can give her the paper and say, oh, why don't you have a paper? Have a baby for me so that you can get paper. So, it can be both ways. Okay? He too knew that this is what she wanted desperately, and he offered it because he wanted to trap her in a relationship with him. I don't know why a lot of African men always feel like they need a much younger woman to, okay, maybe one mommy explained it to us the other day that it makes men to ginger. That's the thing that ginger them. When you are older, you need young woman to ginger you in the other room. So now she's saying that will it still be good in the other room if she marries him? So I think marriage is in the offering now. Although at the time they met, she was saying that he was separated, not divorced. I don't know if he's divorced now. But she's saying now that marrying him, she's scared because she doesn't know whether it will continue to be good in the other room because of the age difference. Maybe when she comes into herself now as a woman, grown woman who is, very active in the other room, that's when the man will now be, like Charlie Boy that will say, the thing know they work again. And the other thing is that she's saying, will I find a younger man that will love my son? It's like, it seems to me like you want to eat your cake and have it. That's the way I see it. You want what this older man can provide, but you are not willing to take what comes with it, which is his old bola. With his old self, he's giving you paper, he's stabilized you, he's providing for you, but you don't want to accept the other things that comes with him. You can't, this life, you can't always eat your cake and have it. No, you can't do that. You know me, I like to say it the way it is. Anybody that comes to me, don't expect me to answer you because you're a woman, I'll be sentimental. I will tell you the way I see it. You can't eat your cake and have it in this world. If you marry an old man, be ready for what comes with an old man. Because you two, you have ulterior motive for marrying an older man. 30 years age gap is no joke. So if he's good to you, he takes care of you, financially responsible for you and your son, and it's just that he cannot do in the other room. You know, that's in Nkechi Blessing. Make you go patronize in Nkechi Blessing. Make he help you sell one of those things. And then you are saying that, if you find another, you don't know whether you find another boy, another young man that will love your son. Nobody can love your son like their father. That's the truth. No matter how they feel like, oh, they love you. Nobody. Nobody. That's the truth. So this is where we are with this second matter. Okay, she's listening, and let's advise both young ladies about their situation. They are both in a geriatric position. What should they do? Quincy, you're my first caller tonight. Where are you calling us from, and what do you have to say?
Hi, Auntie B.
Hello, sweetie.
I'm so excited. This is my first time calling in.
Oh, thank you. Where are you?
I'm calling from the US.
Welcome.
Thank you. I watched the video yesterday from the first person, the first story you shared. That's the lady that married the man that is sick in the US.
Yes.
I watched that video yesterday, and like you just rightly said, I'm a child of this generation. I'm still in my early 30s. So what I found out is that a lot of people want to eat their cake and have it, like you rightly pointed out.
Mm.
You know, you want to have it all. People no longer trust process and follow through with life the way it is. Like the video I watched, Gloria, yeah, Auntie Gloria and her husband, they
Yeah.
mentioned about process.
Yeah.
People are no longer ready to follow through process. She said all her friends were trying to get married, and because everyone is getting married, you jumped into the first person that comes, asking your hand in marriage without considering, the consequence of your action or what the decision you're making. You just wanted that immediate satisfaction. I'm not actually judging her,
Mm-hmm.
but now I'm not judging her or anything, but just trying to point out that whatever decision we try to make as human being, look at the other end of it. There's always something that has to go for that decision. You can't have
Mm-hmm.
it both ways.
Mm-hmm.
So right now she's in this situation. She has a child she cannot tend to properly the way she would love to. She has
That's
a
the
sick
that's the
husband.
American one now you are talking about, the lady
Yes,
in
I'm talking
America.
about the first one. Yes.
Okay, go
Yes.
ahead.
Yes. Now she can't tend to that child the way she would love to. And now she has a sick husband. She's frustrated and tired. Now she's in the marriage she has wanted, but no peace, no joy, no no that satisfaction, what she wanted. You just want to be married. So what is the essence? I think that's where she is right now. I feel she feels like, what is the essence of this decision I've made?
Yeah. I think the thing that's really weighing up on her for the US lady, the main thing there is the fact that the man he can't even fund his own the health insurance. So she's having to pay all the bills, doing two jobs. And to be honest, her own, I have more empathy towards her because that is actually a very draining situation she's found herself. She
It's
made a mistake,
yeah.
but I mean, you're going to marry somebody that is 21 years older and he's just starting, he's like he's a young man, his age is big, but he's like a young man just starting life, trying to look for jobs, trying to start a business. What has he been doing since he's been in America? I don't know his situation. And I'm not trying to judge. People have their own different stories and journey in life.
Yes, ma'am.
But a man at that age that is just starting, is just trying to start business. I would, if she was my sister, I would have
That's a
advised
red
her not
flag.
to it. Big red
That's a red
flag,
flag.
massive red flag.
Because insurance shows that this person, there's a pattern, and he's been married before also, she mentioned.
Oh
So
yes,
that should give you that, what has this person be doing? That is just a massive red flag. Because if it's a, people take some advice literally. Like the advice, they say, oh, young ladies these days don't want to start up with a man. You want a ready-made man. That's There's some exception to some of these things. If he's coming with that baggage, his age, you're making, what was the reason you marrying an older man? Because most times we know that if you're marrying an older man, is either it's because of the money, the comfort, or something. Because what is now the essence for this marriage? So as to what she would do, she has to accept her will I say now, accept her situation. First of all, acceptance. Because I know that there are 5 stages to when to people's reaction to situation. You have to, there's
mm,
the denial phase, where you regret and blame yourself and all that, and later you come to the other place of anger, resentment, where she is right now. She has
mm-hmm,
to get to the level of acceptance, where she has to accept her situation. This is her reality at the moment. This is where she is. Because if she accepts the situation, it will help her in a way, to give her some peace, in the sense that she says she's not ready to leave, or she's not going to leave until he gets better.
yeah,
Yeah, because that's okay if she feels that's what she has to do, but she needs to accept it, to lift the weight from herself, just to lessen her burden. She needs to accept that situation and this is what I have. Don't stop comparing your, maybe you feel that, oh, my other people that are married, they are doing well with their husband, because that's what got her into that place in the first place. Comparison. My friends are married. The grass is not always green at the other side. This is your own reality. That's our situation. So
And
you have
now
to
the
accept
first
it.
wife will be looking back now and saying, the Eru, tell me basically the load that I put down, you've come to carry
Someone
it
came to
willingly.
carry it. Yes,
You
yes.
carry
It's
it
always a
willingly. Good
burden.
luck to you.
For
It's a
the fact that
burden.
he didn't, he had a poor work history here in the US, that means he has always been a burden. He's just been doing
He is a
nothing.
burden. He is a burden because she said that he didn't have anything, that he was trying to start a business. Okay, we talk about, the things that you should look out for when you want to marry, whether the person is older or same age or whatever, younger. If the person doesn't even have a stable income, why do you even marry them in the first place? Why?
Exactly.
Why do you have marry somebody that does not even have a job? Why do you want to get married?
Exactly. Even if the money is not so much, but the person is working and they are making effort to something, they go have a stable income. That is even one of the major thing. But you go about, I see a lot of messages these days of people saying, "Oh, the person doesn't have a job and they want to get married," and I just roll my eyes and say, "Oh my God."
Hey, if you are single here, over the farm, please, all of you, brothers and sisters, I'm advising you. God says my heart, I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to settle down if that is the desire of your heart. But please, do it the right way. I learned from when I was in Nigeria, a pastor was the one that preached this message that if you don't have a job, eh? If you don't have, especially, it's good for both of you to have a job, especially for the man. If you don't even have, even if it's a low-paying job that you don't earn, it's not your potential, it's not the job that you wish to do for life, but something at least is
You're
coming in.
beginning, yeah.
Don't even think of marriage. Why?
What are you going to offer? Because even like I was really blessed from the message. I wish with the video was longer, the one we had on Sunday with Gloria and her husband, Uncle Ernest, and the wife.
Mm, mm.
I was really blessed because they shared reality, like the reality of what is happening. There was like, but you know, this like the essence of people talking about, you have to have something. It doesn't matter the amount, but there should be something you're going to be bringing into that union.
Even if he loves you, he say, oh, without you, love quantity. I
Oh,
will tell
not
him,
pay bills.
let's hold on. Get a job first. Stabilize yourself first. Then we'll talk about marriage. I'm not going to marry a jobless person. Never.
The love will turn to it becomes, so you
Mm.
become so angry that love will fade away because
There's
love
a
does not.
thin line between love and hate, Quincy, my
Yeah.
darling.
Then,
Very
so
thin.
the
When
second.
the issues of life set in, you will know that love, And she didn't even say she loved him, to be fair. The one in the US, the lady in the US said he was out of desperation. She said that her friends were getting
Get
married.
married.
Even her family, usually it's Nigerian families that will pressurize their daughters, right? She
Mm.
said her family did not even agree because they saw the age gap is too much. This man is old enough to be your father. What are you doing with him? And he doesn't have money. So I say, what did he bring into the marriage then?
I don't even understand. It brought burden and problems. I can imagine how she's feeling, but she needs to accept her situation and then look for information, other ways if she can help him. I know they have medic aid here in the US. You can apply for disability, other things. But even if he can't get some of those benefits, depending on his work history, but there's something they
She
should
said he's
get.
not qualified, that
What
is work
about her
history,
own
because of
income?
his work history.
Her own income, at least if she has her own income is low, there's
Mm,
things they should be able to get because the income from both from the for the home is actually now low. So there are certain things they should be able to get. I wish her
well,
well, and I pray she just accept her situation and start trying to work her way through it, because if you keep that resentment, anger, blaming herself, she keep regretting, you can't turn the hands of time. The deed has been done, you know
mm,
just for us to pray that he gets healed, God heals him, and then that she, on her own part, she could just be take it easy on her own self, stop beating herself up. The mistake has been made, and accept that this is her reality. And with time, I'm sure that she would know the right thing to do if it gets better.
Thank you very much, Quincy. You're an excellent caller. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, my darling sister. And you look beautiful as well. Please call again. Jumi is about marrying somebody who is significantly older. We are talking about from 21 years older. So the two ladies we are talking about, one lives in the US, one lives in Ireland. The one in the US is 21 years age gap. The one in Ireland is 30 years. And we are talking about, the ins and outs, the merits and demerits and all that. Okay, Jumi,
Auntie
welcome, my darling.
B, how you
Hello, sweetie.
doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so
Oh my
much.
God, it's good to call in again today. So I will start from the video you uploaded yesterday. I feel so
Hmm.
sorry for that lady, but I want to look. I appreciate the first caller. She spoke very well and it's very valid. But I want to see it from another angle, like the dating scene of nowadays. I don't even know what I would do with my life if I'm still single right now, because it's so hard compared to what it used to be maybe like 10 years ago, or everything has changed. And in her own past, she shouldn't have pressured herself down much. She wants to be married. Yes, fine. Even if it is just age mate or somebody of 5 years older
Hmm.
that doesn't have work, at least it will be useful in one side if it's not useful in another side. I mean, I don't know what if you want. I'm just trying to play a devil's card right here. Like, if you are pressured, you are desperate, you really want to be married, you are the only one that is remain single in your family. So if the man is not so older, at least it can meet your emotional need, because there's some man that can be house father or house husband or whatever. At least it will be useful if he cannot be getting money,
Have
bringing
you
money
seen
home.
have you seen some Jumi? I know you are playing devil's advocate today. Let me help you out. Because I'm closer to their generation. I can tell you for free. You see all this Baba?
I
They have
know.
some set fixed mindset about marriage.
Okay.
Because they are from that generation from Nigeria where
Yes,
you are a
yes.
wife.
It's like my father. I can't
Ha.
even imagine.
Mm.
I can't look at my father in the there's
And tell him
there's
to go
this
and cook
thing.
for you because
Yeah,
he's not working.
this
How dare
and to
you?
be that
Hmm.
that's why I'm saying
Hmm.
that if it's not somebody that is not very older, even if he doesn't have a job, it can be useful somewhere else. But like somebody that is very older, where I'm not going to beat her up. She already made the decision, which shouldn't be. I'm not going to, because I'm not in a situation. Funny enough, you don't know what you will do if you are not. If you are
I
in
know
the
what I will do. I know what I will do. I'm gonna dump him. I will.
I'm just
I
trying
will
to,
dump him. I will not look.
yeah,
No, I will not.
yes,
First of all, I
yes.
will not marry somebody who is broke
21
and
year
21
old.
years older.
Yeah,
And if
that
I
is my
if I
father. I will
mistakenly
be
do
looking
it,
at him like my
I'm not
father.
gonna look back. I'm not gonna
No, I
lie.
know. I'm not dating my father. I won't do that. Of course, you don't have a job. Okay, so I hate that. I'm going to be paying house bill for what? I can just rent one room. Then we don't have to be together, and I'll be the one paying the bill. It stresses me. I can't do that. But I'm just trying to not condemn her totally.
Yeah, I
So
understand.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So I will ask her that maybe if she can get And also I want to ask, did he not have family?
He has a wife, ex-wife. I don't know whether they are ex-children. I mean, they are children in the first marriage, but he definitely had an
He didn't
ex-wife.
have uncle, he didn't have brother, he didn't have auntie,
Nobody has
anybody
anybody's
that can.
time. It's America, Jimmy. You should know. Nobody has anybody's time. Nobody's
Ha,
going to look at. Everybody is hustling.
and to
Everybody's
be
working.
and to be let me digress a little bit. That is why I hate when men cleave to their family when they are okay. Oh, it's my mother, my brother, my auntie. But when there is problem, all of them will not be there. It is your wife that will be carrying the pieces. Now it is, if the man now gets okay, now you will see all the family. Where have you guys been all this while when he's sick? So, but what I would say is maybe she should get insurance that can relieve her, that she can be paying monthly. I believe that would go a long way too. But the mindset that she even had, that she's not going anywhere. If she wants to go, nobody will judge her. Because there's no how you will be in that situation. You will not be resentful, you will not be angry, because there's nobody rubbing your back at the end of the night. There's no one. That is not marriage anymore. That is what I want to say. I don't know how she's coping, but I pray the Lord will continue to strengthen her
Amen.
our faith is different. There's some things that some people can undo. There's some things that other people cannot handle. For me, I don't know how to undo that, to the point that if she take him to the hospital, they're saying that your father, of course, because he's so old, he actually looked like my father. I don't know how she's going through, but I pray that the Lord will uphold her, the Lord will strengthen her, and whatever decision she come up to do, she shouldn't have to look for validation that, oh, maybe people will judge me. It is her life, and she can, if she feels like she's tired, because I don't know what kind of sickness this man have, and I don't know how long she can continue to do this. And
Yeah.
then she's still young with a little kid. Well, I pray the Lord will help her. I don't have so much advice for her. I pray the Lord will help her, and she can get
Amen.
insurance that she can be paying. But over the second sister, I think they both use each other, because she left first and then she came back. I
Mm-hmm.
believe the man will know the situation of her immigration status. So
Indeed,
I
he was the one that even
yes,
said she should come and have a baby.
see, so the man knows that she doesn't have choice than to, just abide with whatever demand that he had. And it's even a little bit nice that he went ahead and do all the paper. Because some men will now delay everything, delay to tie you down. So I want to give him credit on that. Like, okay, even though I know you are desperate, you need this. Some men will tie it down. Like, they will give you 2 years.
The
In the
island
next
one,
two
I think
years,
the
they will
man is a
give you
good man,
10.
to be
That
honest.
is what I'm saying.
I
That's what
think
I'm
he's a
saying.
good
Some
man.
men will not give you directly that you have your paper, and then you are gone. Now you have opportunity to be thinking if I should leave him or I should not leave him. Some men will not let you go. They will
No, the
give
island
you,
one, I'm very clear
mm,
about that one. He's
yeah.
been decent, right?
That is even a
He's
good man. You
treated
said he's
her
giving you
well.
money, he's doing
Yeah.
everything. So
She's the one that
she,
is trying to
yeah,
to be,
I
eating your
want to
cake and having it. No,
say,
stay with him. I mean,
I
I'm
want to
gonna
say
give
she's
my what I
crazy.
say.
I want
Yeah.
to say she's crazy. I'm sorry,
No,
because
no, she's not. It's not like she's no. It's she's a young person. She's only 28
I
years old.
know because of the age.
At
And
28,
again,
put
the
yourself at
situation she
28.
found herself, if not for
Exactly.
deportation, if they
Exactly.
give her the asylum, she probably will not end up in this situation.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's kind of
Exactly.
tricky. This is the life that universe has given to her. So I don't know if she leaves this man. This is a good man, and you can't say that because somebody else is sick, this other man will sick or anything. This is the man that is taking care of you and all of that. And I want to say that she should stay with him, because some women actually prefer an older man because they believe,
Yes.
oh, they've done a lot of
Yes.
things, now they've
Yes.
calmed
Some people
down.
do.
And
Some
yes,
women do. And some
some
men
women like
prefer
an old
older
man.
women too. Yeah, it depends
Yes,
on
because they
individual.
already have maturity and all of that. And in
Mhm.
this case, this is actually a good man. Like I said, some men will not give you that paper. They will make sure they tie you down. You spend like 10 years before you get that paper. After your 10 years, where are you going? We already have like 4 children, you know. So I think she should stay. From what she wrote in the email, that, oh, he does this, he does that. I believe she should stay.
I agree
And
with
well,
you. I
yeah,
agree
I
with you,
believe,
Jimmy.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
my
you,
darling.
Sister B. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
all you
Jimmy,
do.
baby
You look so
girl. Love
beautiful in
you.
yesterday video.
Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you, Jimmy. Yeah, I agree with you. I think she should stay. As you lay your bed, so you lie on it. 30 years old. If you slept with him already, then it's not new again now. Sleeping with him and, carrying on in the marriage, it's not going to be new. It's good. You didn't tell me he treated you badly. You didn't tell me there's any issues. He's providing. He's comfortable. You have a child already. So just stay and have another child and your life is good. So I'm saying to you, my lady in Ireland, your life is set. I don't think that man has done anything to you. Okay? You've been the one that have even enjoyed the relationship more. You got papers. Because of him, you were not deported to Nigeria. So stay there and show some appreciation. Okay? Stay there. If the Kerewa, which you are worried about, gets anything, in 5 years, if the Kerewa is not as good, then visit Nkechi Blessing to teach you what to do. You know, anybody that's seen Nkechi's blessing and what Nkechi Blessing is distributing in her mother's remembrance, you will know what I'm talking about. You see, Kerewa is not everything in marriage. There are some people they're having good Kerewa and the man is there's Basbos there that is every day. Once he comes to the house, he will remove beds. So Kerewa is not everything. If he's not able to get to that level that you want because you are a young blood, Just then there are other things that you can use to help yourself, to help your ministry. Abi, Bio, I lie.
Auntie B, hello.
Hello, my brother.
In fact,
I know say na your favorite topic be this. This one when we dey talk
no,
so
no,
kerewa.
no, no. Actually, to be honest, I just came off a meeting from work and I have one appointment, which is exactly three. So I just get less than 5 minutes to talk. Or once I park, I dey run enter there
Oh yeah.
for my dental stuff. So,
Okay.
however, that's why I'm grateful that the studio was not too full. So at least I just quickly enter and say what I want to say. So
Uh-huh.
for this one, to be honest, I won't say that I listened to everything from the beginning because, like I said, I just dropped off from a meeting from home just now. So, what I would say is that, Auntie B, thank you very much. We always enjoy your sense of humor, your judgment, and you've been very consistent
Thank you.
because it's only somebody that doesn't understand you that would already judge. Do you understand? Because
Thank you.
whatever we do here, even the people on this platform, they've been very careful. I see women of conscience, it's not a gender thing. People are always trying to give the best out of bias.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we need to say here? This platform have always been consistent in letting people understand that you must be accountable for the decisions that you make. Because in life, that is it. We know we all make mistakes. Sometimes situation change. We want to just change our decisions. But there are some decisions that you've already made at a time. And as far as the other party did not change, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, if the woman say, oh, okay, the man I can't misbehave, you show us evidence of that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
We will not say, okay, yes, you have a good case. Do you understand? We can only advise, but we are advising and telling you the truth. Where we don't see abuse, where we don't see the woman at fault or the man at fault, we will tell you to remain with your choice. That is just the best.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yes, and even what we tell you is not what you are going to take. You are still at the end going to do it. But your conscience, if you are coming here to look for satisfaction, you understand what I mean? Sometimes when people want to do things, they just look for justification.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So just to boost their conscience so that in case they make that decision, they will not feel, hey, I think everybody, they would talk them. Even Obodo, they advised me this. You know what I'm trying to tell you?
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
we are not people of that. We have people here that are selfless. Regardless, a woman come here, it not do well, we go deal with the issue with sense. We are not condemning. We all make mistake. A man come here, you not do well, we go tell him. Do you understand? So this is something very important because this obodo-oyibo marriage, that is the major thing. At the time of making that choice, most people have some conditions attached to those choices they make. Do you understand? And when you make choices when you are not really balanced, do you understand?
Yeah.
You must be ready to understand the risk that comes with it.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
always a risk when you make a choice.
When you make choice, when you are under pressure and you need to make a
pressure.
decision now to save yourself.
Thank you. There's something I didn't want to say here, but let me just go ahead and say it. I don't care what anybody think. If they like, so far nobody know the person. I'm not going to mention a name. This is a clear case of myself. People recently, when I was talking about, oh, Bill, don't get somebody, this and that. You understand what I mean? The truth of the matter is that even you didn't know about this, but let me just say a little tip. One thing that came at the end of it all, I look at one thing, I said, this person is a good person, the person has done well, everything is okay. But I realized that this person is on the student visa here in the US. And I'm willing to fight for this person.
Yeah.
But I now came into my own self and asked myself a question. What if this girl is choosing me over other options based on that benefit? I'm not saying she don't deserve the benefit. Well, she deserves it. That is just the truth. Because what if we document? But I'm trying to protect myself because not be say tomorrow, you don't run her for not be say she get bad intention or not get me wrong. Then 5 years later, she'll not think, maybe it was Musa if I had
because
paper.
of documents. Yes.
Now Musa for follow.
Yes.
But just because Ben had, Bio had a better opportunity and now make me even go there. No, I don't want it. Do you know
Yes.
what I'm trying to tell you? If she was in a balanced situation, but in that other person eye, the person might think, oh, maybe I'm selfish, I don't want to fry. No, I'm not. I'm protecting me. I'm also protecting you. Do you understand? You know, I'm protecting you because if your situation was straight, I will be
Maybe
more
you won't have chosen you. Maybe she will
thank
not have
you.
chosen you. Maybe she's
Yeah.
choosing you because she's in a desperate situation. When people are desperate, they will take anything available.
Yeah, it's possible. It's also not possible. But what I'm trying to say is that just to be on the safer side, do you understand me? Watch
Mm,
anybody that is choosing you, watch their situation. Watch if there is an if. Because if there is an if, it is always better just to cancel it. Do you
mm,
understand me? You
mm,
know? So that is what
mm.
it is. Because you run a program, under programming, if case, if else, it's a very serious code. Do you understand? So you need to be careful. You are protecting both sides, you know. So
Yeah.
that is why it is very important that we be very careful, you know, with what we do. I just arrived here at the dental office. Auntie B,
Okay.
thank you very much. I will come back later and watch everything from the beginning after my
All
appointment.
right. No
All right then.
worry. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
brother Bio. Bio for president. Wash your teeth well, low, so that go they shine. Next time when you put your camera on, go they see all your teeth they glow. Thank you, brother Bio. We really appreciate you. We love you very much. God bless you. Okay, I'm moving on very quickly. We got Mama Jojo in the studio. Hello, Auntie. Good evening. Unmute yourself, Mama Jojo. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, you're welcome.
NTB, I just want to send a shout out and appreciate you for everything that you do. Trust me, I wait every day for a show. And some days
Oh,
when
thank
I
you,
go for the
ma'am.
notification, and in fact, I even share the community post when a show is coming up on all my
Oh,
pages. So I'm really
oh,
grateful for
thank
what
you,
you're doing.
ma'am. Really appreciate you,
You're
ma'am.
welcome,
Thank
honey.
you.
So first of all, I want to talk about the second lady in Ireland, and then I'll come back to the first lady in
In
America.
the US, yeah.
Yeah, NTB. I want my aunt is Auntie Bessie, so I should start with you. I'm sorry.
It's confusing for you.
Yeah, we must take away the notion that the younger you are, career will be better, or the older you are, career will be better. Because if I have a business online, and not to say I'm putting people business out there, NTB, you'll find a number of young men that having those kind of issues. It's the same as the number of older men. So
Really?
in this situation in Ireland, and she's concerned about that, what if she talks to him about changing his diet, eating healthy, taking care
Yeah.
of his health? Because
Yeah.
I go to the gym for 3 hours every day, and I have friends, sometimes we talk crazy, right? Those
Yeah.
older guys that you see in the gym taking care of themselves and eating healthy and to be, they are
They are
stronger than the
fire.
younger men.
They are fire.
Thank
Ew.
you. So the
Can you help
notion that we
me,
have
Jesus?
that the notion that we have that when a man order the caterer or that the morning glory whatever would not be good, we need to start rethinking on how we take care of our health. Because if you are a 25-year-old man and you don't take care of your health, and I'm a 65-year-old man and I take care of my health, I eat right, I drink water, I watch what I eat. Trust me, that 65-year-old man can beat you in the holy of holies. So that's one thing we should consider. So for the lady in Ireland, I don't see any of the signs that leads to leading a man though. Because she didn't say he's abusive. I didn't see any of those signs. I didn't hear any of those signs.
She didn't say anything negative about him.
So I think if I were her, actually, she should just talk about working on his health and improving his health.
Yeah.
Because if he starts to change his diet, exercise, eat right, trust me, she will run away from that man. Trust me, I'm telling you facts.
And there's a baby, Mama Jojo. Remember, guys, before you put your advice there, remember there is a child in view. There is a baby in view that's been brought together and been brought to life by both adults. So we need to consider that she's not just a younger woman dating a 30-year-older man for paper or for immigration status in Ireland. There is a baby in question now. So we need to consider that as well.
So honestly, I would tell her to stay, work on his health, work on everything that can make him strong in that department, because she doesn't have the issues that will make a woman leave though. Obviously, from what I see.
I agree.
Now, the second lady in America, honestly, Auntie B, there is something we need to do, right? I like how people come out and say the truth, right? Because Auntie B, if you start bringing people out to talk about some of the truths about their relationship and what goes into marriages and everything, the younger people that are desperate for marriage, sometimes maybe they'll begin to think twice.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the first one, honestly, I would say she made those choices because there were people who told her. It's a different thing to make a decision where nobody told thing to make a decision that somebody told you and you chose to do your own thing. Because we are all adults, right? We have a right to do whatever we want to do, but sometimes we have to listen to people that have been there, especially when you know those people have your best interest at heart. Because number one, when you read Genesis chapter 3, verse 13, the Bible said, by the sweat of thy brow, the man shall eat. The man should always have a job. He should always be a provider. So, but you see, sometimes when we want to get married, want to be called mistress, the key issues, the key points that help keep marriages together, we overlook these things, right? Because I personally, Auntie B, I always say it. I work a full-time job. I have several businesses, and my man still takes care of me. And
you always say that. You always say that.
And the
But
reason why I said that,
you don't even want a man that can take care of you.
No, the reason why I
said
say that, Auntie B, because this is how I presented myself to him. I am almost 50 years old. I have a daughter. I'm not having no kids. And I told him this is the choice. This is my value. And if you can come along with my value, fine. If you can't come, find someone else. So, and I'm almost 50 years old, and I have a man taking care of me. And he's faithful to me. So I think it's about the presentation of where we present ourselves, our self-confidence, our self-esteem, and how we look at our life. Because you can be single and happy, and you can be married and miserable.
But we're talking about people who had immigration issues.
So to the lady in America, I'm sorry to say, but I would just say weather the storm and see what God would do. I would say weather the storm. Because it was not like you already made a mistake, right? And you still have feelings that, you still have your conscience to deal with, right? So I cannot tell you what to do. But in a particular situation, girl, I think you knew what you were doing because you were warned. And never be carried away. Never be carried away by what people see. Some people come in the streets, husband and wife, they are lovey-dovey, opening doors for each other. By the time they get to the door, the man is going to his separate room, the woman is going to the separate room.
Absolutely.
People are not telling people the truth about what goes on behind closed doors in marriages. Because if we begin to talk some of these things here and there, even if people will make their decisions, but at least they will know what they're getting into it. You can fantasize about what your marriage will be, but when you get into it, we have theory and we have practical. What you learn in theory, what you learn in practical, they are two different things. That's all I have to say, Auntie B.
Thank you so much, Mama Jojo. Really appreciate you. Always bringing so much wisdom. And she's saying, you know what? I'm a woman almost in my 50s, but I'm not taking no. If you got nothing to bring, go away. This is not your address. This is not the address you're looking for. Try the next door. Mama Jojo, no, she doesn't play. Thank you, sis. Appreciate you. Uzo, how are you, darling? I thought you say this one you have nothing to say. I saw your comment. You say this one that you are speechless. I've never seen you speechless, Uzo.
Yeah, I'm lost for words. In fact, this conversation really drained me. Hello, Auntie B. Good evening. Hello, Obodo
Hello,
fam.
sweetheart.
Good evening, everyone. Honestly, Auntie B, first and foremost, I want you to kindly clarify something for me because I think I'm missing. Maybe I wasn't using my listening skills very well, but
Okay.
so this child, is the child an anchor baby? An anchor baby is a baby that you have overseas that would enable you to stay, would allow you to stay. In
Yes.
Canada, we have
Yes.
such programs. I'm not going to
Yes.
go into it before someone says, "Uzo that told us we can have babies for anchor in Canada."
So
But that's not what I'm here for. So I want to verify, was the baby an anchor baby, or was it because she had a baby with this man who is like a citizen?
no. So there are two ladies we are talking about here tonight, right? Uzo.
Yes.
The
Yes,
one
the
in the
island
US was the
baby.
video I did yesterday. The one in Ireland,
Yes,
she deliberately had the baby, which she confirmed that she knows that, maybe it wasn't the best choice, but she did it out
yes,
of desperation because she was
yes.
facing deportation. So, yeah, you can classify that baby as an anchor
It's an
baby. Yeah,
anchor baby. Okay, so
yeah.
she didn't need the man for papers. That's what, because it's like
She
many
needed
people
a
are
man
missing.
to have the
Okay.
baby.
Yes, but she didn't need him for papers. Like if you need him to give you the baby, right? But you
Yes.
don't need him to stay on because he's not filing
No,
the
you
papers.
do. No, he's the one
Oh,
filing the
really?
paper.
But if
Yes.
you have an anchor baby, you don't necessarily have to
No,
need
laws are
the
different in
father.
different countries. No, laws are
Okay, so
different.
that's what
He's
I
the
didn't
one that is going to
understand.
file for her. No, he's the one that will
Okay,
make her
so
get the baby.
wait,
The
okay,
baby.
okay. I don't know how it works in Ireland, but I do know that if you have a baby, like in Canada, you don't need the father. You can still file your papers through a special program. They have a program for
Canadians are
that.
so nice. It's easy to have
So
a baby for anybody. That's so
okay, so
nice.
that's why I was wondering, like, why is
If you
this
have
such a big
a baby
deal? This an anchor baby.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you have a baby for someone that doesn't have paper, both of you will be deported with the baby included.
Oh, okay, no. So that's why I was getting confused. Like, this an anchor baby. You don't need the man. So what's all this long talk of
No, no,
marrying
no,
him?
no, no. She needed a
Honestly, I
man
don't.
to get her papers.
Oh,
She needed him. Yeah.
okay. Now I thank you
Mm,
for clarifying because that's what was just getting me worked up. Like, I don't understand. This is not a. Is
mm.
this a no brainer? Anyways, I don't know what to advise. How I don't even know what to advise. How to
But
say.
do you think
But
he's a good
but
man
before.
based of everything that we read? If you read, if you listen to the
Yes,
email.
yes, Auntie B, the thing is this, she has not said that it's different when you're coming and going. She says this man lives in the UK while she lives in Ireland. They're not living together. And
A
when
lot
you
of
don't
people
live
do
with
that.
someone,
A
I
lot
know
of
Auntie
people do
B,
that. Ireland is like 45 minutes away from the UK.
but he's not sleeping. It might be 45 minutes away, but she didn't make it seem as if maybe they're leaving 247, even if he has to go to Ireland for work. Do you understand? So that's why I'm a
Hmm.
little confused. If you're not living with him 247, and to be people can only show you the parts they want you to see until you start
No,
living with them.
no, he was in
Only then
Ireland
can
before
you
he came to
say,
the UK. All that time that all
oh,
that was going on. Remember,
okay,
okay, let me tell you, let me break it down for you because you live in Canada, so you don't understand. So the UK is standing on his own now. We've left the EU, but once upon a time we're in the EU, and
okay,
Ireland also is in the EU. So
okay,
there was free movement. If you lived in
mm-hmm.
Ireland, you can come to the UK and you'll be entitled to everything that everybody
Oh, okay,
in the UK has. Okay.
okay,
So during that period, I'm assuming that during that period when they got together and she was going to be deported, that's the Irish woman now.
yes,
The man was living in Ireland then.
okay,
Okay, so they got the baby. He had a house there where she's living now.
yes.
So now I think at some point maybe he got to the UK to work, and that's why he's in
Okay.
the UK and she's in Ireland. That's
Oh,
what I think. Yeah.
okay. Thank you for educating me because that was what I was just wondering. Okay, how is this?
Mm.
I honestly don't know what to advise. Like from what you read to us, she didn't give us any hints of abuse. She didn't really say maybe he has like major red flags or things that she should be worried about. And she's been with him on and off before she decided to have this baby with him. So I
Yeah.
honestly do not know what to advise her on. It's her choice. As you lay your bed, that's how you're gonna lie on it. So whatever
Are you
happens, she
worried
decides
about the
to go
age
on.
gap? 30 years.
Auntie B, see, I always say, see, if it's more than 5 years, I'm just out of it. Even growing up, my mommy used to always sound it to me and my sister's ears that as we're doing love, 10 years, she doesn't even want to hear. Everybody,
Uzo, a
some
lot of
people
people
like,
in Canada here are asking you a question. No, what is the
ask
name
me,
of that
please,
program
please
where you can have a baby and get papers without
go
being
to
with a man?
go to cic.gc.ca and find out. It's not from my mouth you hear and then you see it's Uzo that told you. Go and do the research if you want to have anchor babies to stay in the country. I'm not
You're not
giving you guys
feeling
that
nice today to
information.
give information. You're not giving
Yes.
information free.
They should go
Uzo,
and do
you're
the
not nice
research. I've
tonight.
given Auntie B, I've given them the address. Go to
Say it
cic.gc.ca.
again.
You
Say
find
it
the
again.
information.
What's the information?
cic.gc.ca. You
Let
find the
me write it.
information by yourself.
C is www.cic. What? GC.
gc.ca.
GC.
Yes,
C.
because,
So you're not
yes.
feeling nice today. You're
And
usually
Auntie B,
very
let them,
nice.
let them go and find the information by themselves. They should please
It's
do
on the
Uzo.
screen, guys. Go and find
Before they say
it.
it's Uzo that told them that and you can have anchor baby and stay in Canada. Anyways, and for the second lady, I was just thinking, since she didn't care, her friends were getting married as far as she was concerned. She wants to also get married. She decided to marry someone who it can do little or nothing to. I cannot relate when an Igbo girl, and yes, I own it to my chest.
I like to be taken care of. There's some hard lifting that I cannot even do. So I can't really speak to that. I don't know. I just wish her. I'm just sending her love and light and grace to be able to carry her burden, because honestly, I don't know how to advise her. I don't know what to say. She made the decision by herself. I mean, she said she didn't care. Her friends were getting married. She wanted to marry, and she didn't even level up. She leveled down. So me, they will say I'm an evil girl. So we're always money conscious. So
She
me, I
said she
don't
didn't
really know what
level.
to
You
say.
said she didn't level up. She leveled down. I've never heard that before.
Um,
Level down. There's something called
yeah.
level
So
down. Uzo, you're not playing at all. Is level up?
level down and
She
TV. So
leveled down.
I don't know what to say.
Igbo
Women,
girl will
just be
never level down.
careful.
You see, I love Igbo girls, honestly.
So me, I
You
don't
know
know
why I
what
love
to
Igbo girls? Igbo
advise.
girls, they don't love no they catch them reach to level down. La
That's
la
it. So you
la.
have to be
Go
talking
job.
money. It's part of love. I mean, well, money
Love
makes
is
the world
money.
go round. Yes, and to be it is. Honestly, people will think, oh, this. But have you ever been in their situations or been? I don't know what poverty feels like, so I can't really speak to that. So maybe I should just drop that. But I don't know what to say. I wish her all the best. That's why I said I
Okay.
was speechless. But it was just more of the island lady I wanted to speak to. She knows
Yes.
what she wants to do. She will make her decision. She might be on the call, regardless of what people say, that it's pro or cons about her situation. She
You know,
knows what she's going to do,
yeah.
and
Thank
she
you,
will
my
do what she
darling.
has to do. Thank you, Auntie B.
I appreciate you. No nonsense. So thank God you are not a teacher. Oh. If you're a teacher, you go beat all of them rando because you are a no nonsense woman. You know they take nonsense at all. Uzo doesn't suffer any fuzo. She doesn't suffer them easily at all. But you see the funny thing, that's women for you. When she start talking about her husband here, Jesus. This same Uzo that is so like 100% giving you. When she start talking about her husband, that's when you see another side of Uzo. Uzo be like, oh, he's so cute. I cook egusi soup. Oh, I want to eat his face. Oh, Cynthia, I never knew. I never knew. I'm learning. I'm not from your generation. I'm an old woman, 50 years old. So please excuse me. All right, we're moving on very quickly, and we are going to lovely David. Hi, lovely David. My
Hi, Aunt.
brother.
Yeah, Auntie
Hey,
B, how you doing now?
hey, oh, my brother, come today. Oh, they torturing me when you they speak your pidgin. Welcome.
Salute to
How body?
Otango, how family?
Family day. We thank God. How you under now?
Otango.
Okay.
Now, Bio make me even call as I
That
dey
be
listen
make
to
you
Bio.
call. What you
Yeah.
talk? Make you make you
He
enter
say
today.
he leave that girl because the girl na students.
Ha! You
You
say
know?
the guy, you know, come know the real intention. We be this a bit go so marry. We don't dey arrange that should be. We don't know say it ain't no work. Oh,
But Auntie B, why Bio dey fear now?
me or the fear. Don't know whether they love him for himself. I been on paper they love him for. They run.
Because at the end of the day, wife now. You
No,
know?
for America, lovely David, you know be like that too.
Because
Mm.
Bio no get excuse. If
Ah,
na to protect himself as him make am sound na, make him go sign prenup now. You know na.
you know, if
Eh,
sign prenup say make them no divorce am now. If they want
eh,
divorce am, uncle.
the
Prenup no
the
dey protect you against divorce. They protect you against
the
assets.
nobody they pray for that, Auntie B. You know that. Eh? So what
Mm.
me I want to be say, Bill need to make up his mind. You know, because even if he go Niger, even if he marry who get pepper, that one no be
Mm.
guarantee.
Na true,
You
sha.
know, you know na. Uh-huh.
Na
He
true.
just the only thing where they there now be say, say na woman where they do that package where Bill do now. If you know complete woman, not they marry you now.
No, some dey marry. Oh. He many plenty
And
for
to
here wey
be
marry give paper. Oh.
where you see women where they marry like that, just give you paper like that.
They dey oh, for obodoyibo dey plenty.
Ah,
They
for
dey
which
even go Nigeria go marry sef. Lovely
I will
David,
not
no
dey
be
talk
joke oh.
and to be with the talk about people where they abroad, right?
Na abroad I dey talk now. Women dey go from here go marry from Nigeria, bring them come abroad.
That
Plenty.
one I believe, right?
Na
But with
na
the talk
no be
with the
oyibo.
see
Oh.
what
I
now
dey
they
talk
talk,
about
see what now
people.
they talk, eh?
Mm.
Like as be that abroad.
Mm.
As you see one statement he make, if you
The
turn
coin.
the situation, the coin,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
Whether they get go, you know what now you try talk, eh?
Yes.
So the point be say, lady, where get pepper for abroad, if they had them to marry a brother, we no get. Not true talk. You know that.
Some go say they know they marry, some they marry.
They no go agree, but I think so now that sickness be the suffer now. You know.
Sometimes if person no get it, I don't know, it's difficult to know whether they marry you for yourself or be they marry you to get. Especially people that they desperate, you don't know.
No, why the top you see, no say men no they look onto those things. Men they look onto the love aspect, right? Now women where they too they watch all those things. You know. And now them they're very careful. If you know they're complete, nothing with you, they don't care. You know. But when a man see a woman wearing like, he can go through, minds with that lady. You know, and my point I want to help you with that. I know say make you know they careful, you know. Because even if you go Naija go marry still, Naija person where you marry no get pepper.
I no go let me as I dey here so. I be your senior sister and I no go let am go Naija. I no go agree for that kind of one. He must find wife for America or for Canada or somewhere in abroad, sha. Naija, no. We close that door. No, I not agree that one.
Because be a bit like saying find love.
Be on a lover boy. Be on a lover boy. He sabi cook, he sabi clean. You see, and so they kitchen all the time they cook. If you see house, they clean all the time they cook. So he wants love. He don't want true love. Now what he be want be that he just want true love. You know, so
yeah. But nobody go get them complete now. Maybe that true love he come from person when
by
they
the
get them
grace
complete.
of God, I decree you will get them complete.
So he supposed to the woman be go marry, go get pepper, get everything before
no, so he make a get paper, make we know where she they come from. I beg. I don't want to make anybody go use my brother.
And if you women not go like this topic.
Men I don't like now show.
Because if men will get pepper, no they marry our sister, we don't get pepper. How they you don't go balance.
I don't say they not go marry. I don't say they not they marry, but all this kind of they get student visa where they say they want to stabilize themselves. So I don't know. I beg Bio my brother, me want me marry person we get paper. And we go in wedding. I shall be there on the line for China. We don't already send them. Maybe say that one go even need to marry. I don't send them the print one I want. But it no work. But we still there here. No wahala. We move.
Okay.
Me on a hot cake now. Okay. You know hot cake now. You go see. No worry.
Okay. Auntie V. An advice I want give you with that. I wait to make me call.
Thank you, lovely David. Cynthia,
Right.
Cynthia, you're looking for trouble today, oh. Cynthia say make you go Uganda. Say go see for Uganda. Cynthia come from Uganda. He say make you go from Cynthia. If I catch you, what's wrong with you? Lovely David, thank you, my brother. You all carry PO matter for head now because of PO. We dey talk about two women whether they wrestle with other men. A PO matter you don't call. I they love you before, but this night now, come they look you with one kind. Lovely David, why you they do like this now? You know, say I too like you because you dey speak pidgin English where they torturing me. Now you can't come here, come carry BO matter for head. BO is for president too. I don't like this kind of thing. I beg, no, they bring BO matter come out like this. You go find wife for BO. Now that's America. You know go past America and Canada. Uganda, Pekini. Waiting. You don't even talk Nigeria, they talk Uganda. Cynthia, be careful. Oh my God. Lovely David. Thank you, my brother. Right. Let's get serious now. Lovely David is always the guy is so funny. Okay. Tammy, you are next. How are you?
Hi. I'm okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
It's been a minute. How's your family? I hope you're all right with your
We're
family.
doing good. We're doing good. I need to get notifications first of all because
I know
I
YouTube.
click on the bell, but I'm not getting any notifications. But
I know. YouTube
anyway,
is just full of it.
you know that I'm married to a Nigerian, and
Yes.
I don't know if you know that he's much older than me.
No, I didn't know that. How much older?
15 years older than me.
Okay.
15. We just celebrated our 28th anniversary. As a matter of fact,
28.
last week. And I'm gonna say this to her: if he treats you well, and if he loves on you, and if he loves your, your kids, what's the problem? Find something that you love about him.
Right.
I love my husband. I wouldn't trade him for nothing in
Hmm.
the world.
Hmm.
And he's just good to me, and he's
Yeah.
good to our kids. And
Yeah.
I was a single mother
Yeah.
with one child, and nobody will ever know that that's not his biological child. He's
Yes, you
just a
told
good
us.
man, you
Yeah.
know. But um, it's certain, yes, when you get older, when women get older,
Mm-hmm.
we want things more. Am I right or wrong? I'm well, me, yes, we want things more, but I don't know if that's the problem with her. But work with him. I walk with my husband. I box. I exercise with him. I need him to be around, and that is what I stress to him. I cook good meals. We eat good things, and that's what I stress to him, because we're going to be moving to Nigeria. And
What?
yeah, I told you this. We're going. I have two more kids left. We got five kids, but we have two more kids that will be entering to college, and he wants to go home,
He
and I'm
wants to.
going to
Oh
move.
yeah, you did say
Yeah.
he's from Edo State, right?
Yes, he's from Edo. He wants to go back to Benin, and I'm
He
going
wants to
to
live in
with him.
Benin.
Huh? I can't
So
hear
you
you.
say he wants to move to Benin City,
Well, no,
right?
he's from Benin. Yeah, he's from Benin.
Why does
His
he want to
family is
move
there.
to Nigeria? Why? Why does he want to
I
move? He's
think
tired of
because
America.
I think because he's of course getting older, and he wants to be around the family, I believe, that's left, and I'm okay with that. We've been here for a long time. He's ready. I'm ready to move too, by the way. I'm
Okay.
tired of America myself, but
So you're gonna leave
um,
your children, they're adults, by the time they're
they're-
adults, and then you move. So you have a
yeah,
plan.
yeah,
I
we have a
remember
plan.
asking you what
hmm
I mean in terms of your retirement. Do you have things set up to take care
We,
of
you know
yourself
what? I'm a
financially in
planner.
Nigeria?
I'm a planner. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
complete planner. We
Mm-hmm.
have our own business, and he's not able. I'm in construction, so he's not able to do what he used to do, and
Mm-hmm.
that's okay. I can do it. We're partners. Um, now he will be going back home, and I will be going back with him, so that next summer, so that we can start looking for a place to live, and
Right.
just making plans and stuff like that. But no, I believe that if a man treats you well,
Mm-hmm.
he loves you,
Mm-hmm.
he don't call you out your name or anything like that, work with him, love on him, let him love on you, because the grass is not green on the other side.
You're right. I agree.
We make mistakes like that
Yeah,
when we think that the grass is green on the other side.
you're right. You're
So
right. I think
sometimes,
that's particularly true, Tammy, for the lady in Ireland.
yeah, yeah.
You've had a baby for him. You've been together. He's treating you well. So that's what I'm saying. But a lot of ladies in the comment section are disagreeing with me. They are saying that, she checked out, she's not in love with him, but she did say she's got feelings for him.
Okay,
So
well then let that grow.
yeah.
Find something. Find something. You know, that's all I can say. I mean, find something. I told my husband, hey, I like the beard. Grow your hair out. I want gray. And he was like, I don't like the beard. I said, but I like it. It makes
Mhm.
me, it makes me, want you a little bit more.
Yeah. And Tammy, have we lost you?
No.
Okay, you
Can you hear
here.
me?
Did he grow out his bed when you told him you like a bed?
Yes.
He did.
Yes.
Oh, he's a good man.
Because I like it.
Yeah, he did it for you to make you happy.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, he's so
And I
sweet.
think if he asked something of me, and he said, well, I want you to wear this tonight, you don't think I will put it on?
You will.
Yes.
That's the leadership we were talking about in our last show. I don't know if you caught that show, the couple that came on Sunday. This is
Uh-huh.
exactly what they're talking about, leading by example. Yeah,
Yeah, I would
absolutely
do it.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Mm,
So I mean, that's your husband. You want to please him. I want him to please me. And there it is. I'm in it for the long run. I ain't
right.
going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
I love that. That's good.
So
That's
there
commitment.
you
That's
go.
marriage.
That's marriage.
Absolutely. Well
And
done.
that's my partner. That's my helpmate. I'm his
Mm-hmm.
helpmate, and
Mm-hmm.
I love him. Period.
Well done.
So I would tell her, stay
Tammy,
with
you're
it.
amazing. Thank you so much for calling. I haven't seen you in a
Okay.
while. I always remember you because I know we disagreed on some topics before in the past. I
Yeah,
know. I know we have disagreed, but you know what? It's all love, sis. It's all
it's
love. Thank
all. And I
you.
love your show. I love your show.
I love
Okay.
you. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you very much, Tammy. I appreciate you. My Bini brother, keep treating her well. She loves you. She's ready to chunk the whole of America to move with you to Benin. So that's something. Hmm? You even grew your beard to make her happy. Oh my God. That's a happy marriage for you there. She always talks. You see what I noticed about this lady? Every time she calls this show, she always talks positively about her husband. I've never heard Tammy call this show in all the years that we've been doing a live stream that she will say anything negative. She said he's a good man. He treats me well. I was a single mother. He does this. She's always very positive about him. So all of you that are always moaning and complaining about your husband, maybe you can learn, including me. I moan and complain about my husband a lot too. So I'm learning. I have to learn. I complain. I'm a chief complainant. So I'm putting myself present, ma. I'm learning not to complain less and praise more. Yeah, that's what Tammy is teaching all of us. Okay, let's go. We've got Jenny. Unmute yourself, Jenny. Where are you calling from?
Hello, Auntie B.
Hello, sweetheart. Where are you joining us from?
UK.
UK. Thank you. Thank you so much for that super chat. Really appreciate you. You look gorgeous, by the way. Thank you. So, what do you have to say, Jenny?
Now because of Bio and the other caller.
Okay, and I want change this discussion. We dey talk about women when they marry old men. Now be your matter and I can't carry when I want talk. Okay,
No, this the topic you sometimes you get short of. You don't know what to
talk.
contribute. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
Uh,
what you want talk for be your matter?
no, now the other guy where they say there are no women not the way they go do that kind of thing for
Okay, now
man.
Nigeria
Yeah.
they call from. Yeah, he they call from Nigeria. That's our brother.
Okay,
In the
okay.
Niger.
Okay, because I don't see people when they give
They're
one.
plenty now. They go
Uh-huh.
even give their paper finish said they go leave. They go after they don't stabilize and said they go dump the woman waka not told you.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I didn't know it was calling from Nigeria
and
anyway.
Nigeria in they come from. So yeah, he don't really fully understand the dynamics over here. But in they try to encourage, I think say waiting they try to talk. Be say in they try to encourage BOC. Even if you marry from anywhere, there's no guarantee say the marriage will work. It's like just
Yeah, true.
trust God and
Mm.
just go ahead.
There are some where you go marry, get everything, but gbas goes the day. So
Now
it's
so,
just God anyway.
now so, now so.
Okay.
You do well, Jenny.
All right, thank you.
I appreciate you, my darling. Bio, people they reason your matter today, oh, not be smart thing, no. Miss Cole, hi, good evening.
Hi, Auntie B. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Where you joining us from?
The US.
You're welcome. What do you have to say?
About yesterday's video for the lady that's here in the US.
Yeah.
Yeah, her situation, I would say sometimes us as African women, not just African women, because most women here in the US too face that same situation. But being at a certain age and unmarried doesn't mean that you should let society pressure you into getting married. Because I've been here in the US for 20 years. I'm still single. I've had several issues. There was a show that I mentioned that a guy went to Africa, wanted to marry a religious guy. That was me. He went and married in Africa, came back talking about the woman was circumcised, stuff like that. So I'm just saying, like, a lot of women face different situations here.
Absolutely.
But like my advice for her now, she did mention that she's not getting ready to leave anytime soon.
Yes.
Because of the husband situation. So I think what she should do is like probably mention the guy's health condition, whatever issues he's going through. Maybe some people can help him come up with some advice to help with his health issue.
Which
That's the
people?
only. I don't know, us here in the platform.
No, not us here.
You know, like whatever
Somebody in the comment
going
section was like,
through.
go fund me, go and set up. I said, don't you know the road to
Oh no,
go
not
fund me? Go and set it up. I mean, everybody can do whatever they want to help. Obviously, he needs
yeah.
help. Yeah, that's okay.
But she didn't say what kind of health issues he's
Because she was
facing. She
keeping
didn't
some
mention that.
information
So what
to,
can we say?
yeah, she was
I mean,
keeping
she's
some
already in the
information to
marriage
herself.
and
Yeah.
she's working 2 jobs
Mm-hmm.
to herself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing much we can do about it. I don't think there's anything anybody can do about it except pray for her. I mean, like, I wouldn't put myself in that situation because even in my own situation, like right now, being single, people will tell me, oh, you need to calm down, try to get me to date down. No, I know what I want. You know, being single is not a curse.
No,
You know,
it's
sometimes
not.
it's better being single, you know, because you'll be happier. You'll be able to do a lot more stuff. I mean, a lot more stuff on your own. Because it's not
Yeah.
like she was in Africa and married him to come here. Just
Yeah.
like a lot of women will do, a lot of people will do. She was already here. So it doesn't matter. She could have taken her time. But my thing right now is like, she can't leave, obviously. She cannot leave him in that situation. And what is he going to do? What are people going to say about that?
No, she doesn't
I
want
mean,
to leave.
it's morally, yeah, she cannot. Even if she says she can't leave, but she cannot actually leave him.
No,
She
she can
can't leave
actually
him?
leave. Of course she can. No, she's
Okay.
not in prison. It's only in prison that you can't get her when you want to.
Yeah, I know.
She can,
I
but she
know.
doesn't want to.
Yeah, the fact.
There's a difference.
Yeah,
Not that she cannot leave. Cannot is that, okay, there are some barriers that are holding you, some gates or bars are holding you. It's not a prison situation. She
no.
can.
According to
But
that
she's
video
choosing,
yesterday, because
yeah,
she
no,
said
she
she's
said
choosing to
that,
stay.
yes,
Yeah,
that's the word.
she
She's
choose.
choosing to
Okay,
stay.
she chose
Not
to
that she
stay.
cannot
Okay.
leave. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. My thing is like maybe if she and if he's a U.S. citizen, and she talked about him not being able to have certain benefits. If he's a U.S. citizen, he should be entitled to certain health benefits.
Apparently, they look at your work history to test whether you are entitled or not. And his work history is not qualifying him for anything. I'm sure she's tried. She's a smart woman. She's tried.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
sometimes when you have low income, they
Yes.
do have you do have certain levels of benefits and stuff like that. But just
Yeah.
like one other caller mentioned, like if he probably changes his diet and stuff like that, it'll help him get better. I mean,
We don't
I
even
don't
know
know.
what his
It's a
health
lot of
condition is. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah. The person
saying.
that was mentioning about the diet was talking about the Irish couple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one. When she was worried about whether he can still perform on a long-term basis if she decides
Oh,
to marry
okay.
him. But for the US
Yeah,
one,
about
been no intimacy in the relationship for years because of his
okay.
health condition, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah, but for the one the one in Ireland, like I mean, like some people mentioned, the guy is good to her. She has a home. What she can do is like get herself some kind of certification, you know, improve on her life, you know, get a better job instead of looking for a younger woman a younger man that would love her son. Because sometimes you might find a younger man that wouldn't take care of you that well. So she's 28. She has a long way ahead of her. So she can get some kind of certification, you know, not looking forward to moving out. She wanted papers. She got that. She can do a lot more.
Yeah.
She can do a lot more. So that's no excuse. Because like I'm here in the US. I've been here for 20 years and I can tell you, I'm not documented. I don't have papers. I can put it out
After
there.
20 years?
After 20 years, I've tried everything. I don't have papers, but I'm still doing well for myself.
20 years? That's a long time.
Yeah, the US is different.
Wow.
20 years. And
How
I'm
did you
still
be
doing
that?
I'm
How
still
come?
doing well. I'm still doing well for myself. Well, it depends on different circumstances. I didn't want to do asylum because asylum is risky sometimes.
How about
Yeah,
marrying someone? I know you
And
still
that
marry
is
and
that.
get paper.
Yeah, you can. I tried that too. It didn't work because I don't trust. I don't trust men like that. Because I've had a lot of situations of people, of females getting into marriage, and then the men use them like I didn't want that for myself. So I wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not that desperate.
So
So
this is a conscious decision on your part not to do
not
that.
not that I not that, yeah, not that I didn't want to, but like I don't want to put myself in harm's way. That's just what I'm saying. Because I've seen it's not just a female. I've seen a guy who did that, and then
But
up
you've also
until
seen there's also other ones that did it and it worked.
yeah, it works for some people. It works for some people,
Yeah,
but
it
like
seems to me like
the thing is,
you are a cup half what do you call it? The kind of person that you are, Miss Cole, is the person that sees a cup half empty instead of half full. You sound
no, no,
like a pessimist.
I see it as no, I see it as half full. Because the thing is, once you start talking to the person, like whoever you want you to help with that situation, once you start talking to them, you can read. Like I can read people.
I
I
mean,
can
you
read
can
people's.
basically pay people even in the
Yeah,
US. They
you
have those
can.
arrangements.
You can, Auntie B. Like I'm
Why
saying,
didn't you
I've been here for
explore
20.
that?
I did that. That's what I'm saying. I tried several times, and I've
It didn't
spoken
work.
to. It didn't, and I've spoken to a few others that would tell me, "Oh, I'll do
Wow.
it for you for free. I wouldn't charge
Yeah.
you." And then they'll tell you like, I'm. They'll
Even if
tell
you
me
had a
like,
child, after 20 years, you should be legal by now. I feel really bad. 20 years is a long
but
time.
I do have a son, so it's upcoming. It's in the works.
Oh,
So
okay, you
I'm
have a
like
son.
that's
You had him
yeah.
in the
So
US?
yeah. So
Okay.
that's why I'm not worried. Like the last time I tried was in 2016. So this person, like I always put my child first when it comes to anything. So
Mm,
my child, I was living in a city that my child was in high school in. So I didn't want to move him, and this person wanted me to move and stay in his city. So I didn't want to move my son to that particular high school, to a particular high school in that city. I wanted him
why?
to be no, because here you have to. It depends on the environment. You have to put him if you can put your son in put your kids in um a, a better school. There are schools are different depending on the neighborhood that you're in.
Hmm.
Like you don't want to expose your child to certain things. So I
Yeah,
sacrificed to live in a suburb where my child can go to a good school.
I see. Okay.
You know,
I don't
even
understand how it works in America, so I can't
yeah,
make a comment on that.
you can do that. You can get married, you know, and get papers and all of that. But in my situation, I just didn't want to put myself in harm's way, and I put
Mm,
my son first. I actually wanted to
mm,
move to Canada at a point, but then my son was already in high school. I didn't want to move him.
mm.
So there are different things that people do. Like I sacrifice a lot because I have a son,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
But like you know, it thanks. I mean, it's all in the works. I've spoken to different lawyers like over the years, and all they
Mm.
told me that I could go to the only way I can get it is like get married, you know.
So for 20
When
years, you've not been able to travel. You've not been able to leave the US.
no,
Wow.
mm-mm.
You're a very patient person. I wouldn't
Yeah,
be able to do that. Mhm.
yeah, but
I'm very
I manage,
restless. I'm completely
yeah.
opposite to you. No, 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 no. I can't.
No, but
20
here in the
years?
US, like, yeah,
Hmm.
in the US, like, you can move around. Like, I go to different states and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You
okay.
can
The
move
US is
around.
big.
Yeah,
That is
it's a
true.
big country, so you can move
Well,
around. So that wasn't
I
an issue.
understand.
But
Hmm.
yeah, unless like if I didn't have the skill that I have right now, because I do hair, and that's how I've
Hmm.
been taking care of myself. You
Right.
know, before, like, if you have like a social security number, which I have, so it depends on what the person has. I have something that I can work with and take care of myself.
Hmm.
I can I cannot work. I mean, I cannot be employed, but I can work for myself.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I do. I still pay taxes and I file my taxes, but I cannot
Hmm.
travel out.
So they can
So
take your taxes, but they will
it's
not
just
give you citizenship.
yeah, yeah. It's so crazy. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's so crazy. And
America. Not
it
try
is.
you.
It's so crazy.
Hmm.
The thing is, like, I came here as a student with a student visa, and I was in
Hmm.
a different state. The reason
Hmm.
why that didn't work out because my sponsor actually was supposed to sponsor me because I knew him from
Hmm.
back home from Africa.
Hmm.
And then when I
Hmm.
told him that I did my A levels and all of that, and then he said, "Send me your results." So I sent him my results, and he was like, "Oh, you did so well. Let me get you a school here." You know, so sent me the information of the school. I applied and everything, and then that's how I came. But
From
when I
where did
came
you come from, if you don't mind me asking?
from the Gambia.
Gambia. Okay.
Yeah. I came from the Gambia. Actually, I was the one who called when Auntie Rosemary was here. Yeah.
Wow.
So I came, and then I went to the school, did my orientation and everything. Took my classes because I wanted to do I wanted to study mass communication. That's what I wanted to study. Everybody that I knew then was studying nursing and all of that. So when I came, this guy coming, time come up to pay my tuition. This guy was trying to sleep with me because first of all, he was living in a 2-bedroom condo, and he had a roommate. The roommate had left, so he took my luggages and took them to his bedroom. And then at the end of the day, nighttime, I was like, what's wrong with the other bedroom? He's like, oh, the other guy, he's not here, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I'm not sleeping in your bedroom. So I was like, give me a blanket or something. I'll sleep in the living room because I'm a humble person. I used to go and visit my grandparents in the village, and I'll stay there for a long time because I'm a down-to-earth person. So I was like, I'll sleep on the floor, no problem. And then I did call one of my friends, my schoolmate. She was in California, and I told her about it, and then she was like, oh, well, then sleep with him so he can pay your school fees. I was like,
is he married?
He wasn't married, but he was an older guy by then.
Oh, older. Older. There's a problem with older. All these old people. Can you just go and rest?
So for me, doing that kind of thing,
it's like Tinubu now that wants to be president at almost 80 years, falsifying his age. What is wrong with old people in Africa, by the way?
No, he's here. Actually, he was born here. His parent, his mother, because his father was Ghanaian and his mother was American at that time. So he's probably like really old right now. So this story is long. So I called my friend. She was like, oh, sleep with him. So like, I wouldn't do that kind of thing just to get my school fees paid. Because I already know a lot of stuff like in America. I was like, it's fine. This is America. I can go back to school anytime I want, So I happened to have my Social Security when I was in that state. So, and then Arizona being so hot, I started getting sick. I started getting sick because before I came, I broke up with a guy. Actually, I didn't break up with him.
I think you need a whole show, Miss Cole. Honestly,
we were dating.
You need a whole show because
so for me, it's like everything that I've been through in life.
Your story, 20 years is a long time to unpick everything you've been through in America.
Yeah, everything
so,
that happened in my life. I think you should
send me a message. Yeah, we need to talk. I need to talk to you because now I'm worried about you. You put it here now.
I'm fine.
I know you are, but 20 years is a long time. Yeah, you're a very patient person, much more patient than me. I don't have that patience. And 20 years is a long time, no matter how you see it.
And in Africa, really.
Yeah, I know that you had to make some difficult choices and decisions because of your son. Yeah. But let's talk. Yeah. Please contact me on email or WhatsApp. Let's talk. You need to get those papers and we need to get it soon. 20 years is a long time.
Hopefully.
Yeah, let's talk. There are people here that can, they have advice and they have all sorts of information that can help you. So please contact me. Thank you so much, Miss Cole, from the Gambia in the US. It's not an easy thing. 20 years without papers. Not me. They will welcome me at Moritala Mohammed. They will say, what happened, Brie? I say, no. I will tell them, I say, if I cannot stay in the abroad again, can I not stay in my father's house again? I'm back. Hey, Joe. No. But it is well. Let's talk and then we'll see if there's anything at all we can do. If we need to come here to talk, for you to have a whole show by yourself. Talk about it and people can advise you. Okay? Thank you so much, sis. Cynthia, I don't think you've ever called this show before. Because I mentioned you today now that they should hold you responsible for why they cannot go on the trip. All of a sudden, you are here. Cynthia, can you hear me?
Hello. Hi, Auntie B. How are you?
I've never seen you on. You've never, ever.
I know. I can never get in. So I'm so happy today. How are you?
Welcome, my darling. I said they should hold you responsible for why they cannot go on that thing that we are going. That's why you are here today, right?
Are we up to 1,000 likes? I don't know. I'm not
Let me
checking.
have a
A
quick check.
thousand likes.
No,
I
I
said
don't
if we
think
get
so.
to 1,000 likes, then we can let the cat out of the bag. You
No,
know.
no, we
See,
don't.
so they don't want to know because we're not up to
We
1,000
don't even
likes.
have
So
300. We have 283 likes.
you can share and get people to come and like, isn't it? If you want to find out the gossip, they have to be supported.
It's not even
Then
up to
on
500. What you asked for, we don't even have half. So what are we
up
going
to
to
an
do? Buy?
on the next show, I
Okay,
think the next
all
show is
right.
going to be juicy. So yeah.
Yes. Okay,
But
all right.
let me give my 2 pence. I've been like, oh my god, this story crazy. So my advice is only to the lady in Ireland, because I think I relate with that one a little bit more. The lady in America, her situation is a little bit. I think that one is beyond my
Scope.
comprehension
Mm-hmm.
entirely.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a difficult one. The issue
Mm-hmm.
I'm having with the lady in Ireland is that their relationship started as a transactional relationship. So to
Absolutely.
me,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so to me, relationships that start like that, even friendships, when somebody is in something for only what they can gain from it, it's not genuine. Do you understand? So the fact that they even have a child together, I think it's just complicated it. At the time, it worked because each person had something that they wanted to gain. That man wanted a child. He also wanted something nice, something young, something firm to sit next to, since his relationship is
No,
kind of in a limbo.
Linda,
With
Cynthia, she wanted a child. The man wanted
oh,
her
I thought he said he wanted a child.
so that she can get the papers. That's what he
Yeah,
said.
exactly. So he
Yeah.
also wanted a child, right? Because
No,
the
he
man
didn't want the child. He was trying to
really
get her. No, understand the dynamics. The only way she can stay with him is is for her to get a child, and the only way she can get papers is for her to get a child. So he wanted her. She needs paper, and the only way to get paper is to have a child. So the child
okay.
is the common
So
ground.
what it comes down to is each of them had their own motive. He wanted
Oh yes,
her, she
yeah,
wanted the baby to stay in the country, right? So
yes,
for me
yes.
already, that relationship is already on a shaky ground. Not to talk of the power dynamic with that man being 30 whole years older than this lady,
Mm-hmm,
28. You have nothing in common with this man
mm-hmm.
at all. And I feel like for him to prey on this lady, she was in like seeking asylum or her asylum. I just feel like it's kind of on a predatory grounds on some level, because how did the relationship start between the two of them? If that man was genuine and he really cared, why did he not offer maybe financial? If since he's okay financially or he's comfortable, she said, right? If the man was really genuine to me, if he really wanted to help her, he really saw this lady as this girl could be my daughter. Because to me, that's how I'm seeing this man. My mum is 58. I'm 36. I can't even fathom dating somebody of that age and saying I want to have a like that person should come to you and be like a father figure and say, you know what, I've seen this woman, I want to help her and her situation. Maybe he can support her financially, he can put her in contact with some organizations. To me, if he was
Or
a
even
genuine,
adopt her.
yeah, or
Cynthia,
even
how about adopting her? Maybe that can
exactly.
work
So
to get
Auntie
her the
B,
papers.
he's if he was really genuine and such a nice person, his main priority would not be trying to get this woman to be his girlfriend or trying to get this woman to be he wants this 28-year-old to waste her life with somebody that's got one foot in the grave. I don't understand. For his
Yeah,
own
no,
selfish for his
calm down, Cynthia, calm down. He's only 58 years old. That's 8 years from now. Remember, I'm
no, I
50.
mean in terms of the
So
difference, the terms
no,
of the difference
he
between
hasn't got
them,
one foot in the grave. He hasn't got one foot in the grave. He's just 30 years older. And
Auntie B, that's too
remember,
old.
yeah, he is way,
Way too old. And
is
then,
way
if
too old.
anything, if she looks at the relationship, like now, this lady is literally, she's got the opportunity to look at this other lady in America's relationship and see this could be her future as well. She's not
Yes,
in that
yes,
right now. Do you understand?
yes.
So she's having the opportunity now to see, you know what, depending on the decision that she makes, maybe today
Mm-hmm.
or in however many weeks, she has the opportunity to see, okay, this lady kind of went into it like this. Despite being warned against entering that relationship, she still did. And today she's in a situation that is not favorable to herself. Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand? So she has the benefit of the doubt. I mean, she has a better opportunity to see something and see her future potentially. Yeah. And then my thing is the fact that they have a child, to me, I feel like if the guy is good, she says he's good, he's not abusing her, he's not doing none of these things, which is great. My thing is, you are not genuinely interested in this person. So then there's no point to still continue to be with him, knowing that he's more interested in you and your heart is not really with this man. Because
No, but she said she has feelings for him.
I don't think she does. I feel like it's an obligation. You shouldn't be with somebody out of obligation. You shouldn't be with somebody out of pity. Be with the man because you genuinely care about him. Because when shit hits the fan, or in the future, when things get harder, maybe if the man is ill, even if she's ill, you will both be able to look past that because you have a genuine interest in each other. Do you understand? The love is there genuinely. But if the love is not there to begin with, the moment you start having a problem in the relationship, you'll have a problem with him. You'll just be irritated. So my thing is, I feel like she should just sit down with the guy and say, look, you know what? This is the situation we got ourselves into. It worked at the time. But for me, I'm genuinely, you're a nice guy, whatever. Let's just co-parent. Look after that child and pour your love into that child. She lives her life, he lives his life, and be amicable and have a good relationship. I don't feel like she should pity the guy because he did war and this and settle with him for the next however many years he has, and then waste her entire life and be miserable, because in the end, she is going to be miserable. I'm 36. I can't be with a guy who, one, I'm not physically attracted to. Financially, maybe the guy will not be there somehow. You can't do certain things. You want to take the guy around. There's certain things you want to do in your 30s. I can't even do it with my mum. Do you understand? Because at a certain point, your mum is like, oh, come on, I'm tired. I don't even want to go here. I don't want to go there. But this person is your boyfriend. I don't agree with that. I feel like she should look after herself, look after her son.
So
this life is only one.
What I'm hearing you saying, Cynthia, I can see I've never seen you like this. You are really triggered by the thing, by this
triggered,
story.
Auntie. Because I had a friend, Auntie B, I had a friend in this exact situation, yeah? She went to Nigeria, got married to this guy in her 20s. This guy was like 50 something, yeah? She was an Igbo girl, actually. And the relationship has so much problems, yeah? The guy was rich, well-to-do, all these kind of things that people think is going to be okay. But when they start having problems, the difference and the lack of maturity on her behalf, as well as the guy's behalf, it was so evident. Because where he's looking at things, he's in another generation. Yeah. Do you understand? You're in another generation. And if the two of you...
3 decades, whole decades
like,
apart.
Come on, 3 decades, you know? My mom is a young mom, yeah? But even sometimes I'm discussing things with my mom and her mindset is like, Mom, come on. You know, as young and as trendy as she can be. So I can't relate with somebody like that and then be with her in a relationship. I just feel like in the long run, it's going to cause more problem, especially for her as the younger person, because for the man, he will always, you know, have something nice on his arm to be, you know, doing big guy with. But for her in the long run, it's not going to work. That's just my opinion.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Let me read this. Marriott is saying, that is good caller. I don't agree with the daddy shopping though. The baby has a daddy. She needs to make more selfless decision, especially for the child. What do you say to that?
What does she mean by daddy shopping?
That she had a baby to get papers in Ireland that were already established.
I mean, the baby's here. What can we do? The baby's already here. I think she's only looking at it in the sense of, as most mothers, yeah, I'm a single parent. I'll say I'm a single parent, even though my ex, who's my son's dad, we have a fantastic relationship, yeah? So we co-parent and everything is fine. However, being a single parent by society standards, obviously, if you're going to think of, oh, I'm not going to be with this person because I want to move to another relationship, you're going to naturally think, yeah, if I meet somebody else, I want that person to be able to love my child. That's a normal thought for somebody who is kind of weighing up the situation, whether to stay in a situation or not. I don't think she's daddy shopping. I just feel like it's just a genuine thought that she's having.
No, she was daddy shopping when she needed the papers, when she needed to stay.
Yeah.
Because she was facing deportation, remember? That's where the daddy shopping comes in. Because the baby was the reason why she was not deported.
But then I feel like the guy also has enjoyed himself too. He's
So you are
got
saying
something
that,
out of the relationship.
yes. So what I hear you say, Cynthia, my darling, is that they both had ulterior motives for this relationship.
Absolutely.
So they came
Absolutely.
into it with their own, preconceived ulterior motives. So now, whatever their motive was, okay, her motive was to get stabilized in Ireland, not to get deported to Nigeria.
Exactly.
His motive
Exactly.
was to have a young blood, very, very young,
Absolutely.
to be
Absolutely.
servicing him. And that
Absolutely.
has been accomplished now. So it's time for
Both
them to
sides. I think
cut their losses.
the contract has been, if this was a business, the transaction, the deposit has
It's
been
ended.
paid, you've collected your fee. Everybody should be like, okay, thank you,
Thank
shake
you. They
hands
should
and
shake
be
hands.
moving on.
Cynthia, please. He said they should shake hands now that, okay, whatever we came into this relationship for, you
Auntie
wanted
B,
young, tight
absolutely.
body that will service you to
Absolutely.
get your thing to be working properly, uncle. And she was like, I can't go to Nigeria. The shame is too much. So now it's time for you to shake hands and say,
Yeah,
okay,
just
we did it.
focus. The
Okay,
focus should
let's
be
cut
that
our losses.
baby. The focus should be the baby that you both now have. Jokes aside, the focus should be that child, because my fear is, or my concern would be, that these two are going to enter the relationship, try to force something that was never on a stable foundation to begin with, and then when you start having problems, that man will be like, hey, you only used me for papers. She'll also be like, oh, but I only had this child because I wanted to stay. Like, don't bring that child into something that's already very mixed up, I mean, if they want to, but I just feel like in the long run, the fact that she's even considering like, oh, shouldn't I, means that your heart is not there. So sis, just speak to the guy, tell him you're thankful, you're grateful for all he's done for you. He should also understand that, come on, in the long run,
30
this
years is a long
lady,
time.
it's a
30
big
years
gap. It's a big gap.
It is.
Let the
I'm not
woman
gonna
go,
lie.
raise your child together, and everybody live their life and be happy. That's my input. I love you, Auntie B. Mwah.
I love you
Good
too,
night.
Cynthia. Now I don't know. My standpoint when I started this, I was like, no, the man is nice to you, stay with him. But now you've convinced me. I'm not gonna lie. You made
No,
some
I
serious points.
I disagree with pitting, even dating somebody out of pity. I think it's it's a very selfish thing to do, because that person will genuinely be investing in you, and you will not be reciprocating that love or that. Do you understand? I just feel like it's not nice. If you don't genuinely want to be with the person, let the person
You
go.
shouldn't. Yeah. Okay.
You've only got one life. Live your life and everybody be happy. Love you, Auntie B. Good night. Bye.
Good night, sweetie. Cynthia, hey, this is the first time Cynthia is, even though she was in my party, we talk, she doesn't call in. The highest she does is to stay in the comment section. Today she came in because she's triggered. Cynthia is not playing with anybody today. She's like, no, relationship should be on a pity. Okay, I hear you. Do you know what? She made some really, really valid points. Okay. I started off the show by saying that, okay, you knew he was 30 years older than you, but you got into it. But you know what? She did make some points. Okay. It was transactional from the beginning. Now, everybody has achieved their aim. Going forward, do you want to continue the transaction or you want to end it? That's the question. Bingpe, I was going to end though. Now you are here. So keep it short. I'm ending at exactly 2 hours. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Go, my
Hello,
darling.
Auntie B. I'll
Hello.
keep it there, don't worry.
Okay.
I said let me call in because I'll be driving. I won't be able to be typing.
All
So
right.
I've been listening to the shows, since it started, but I was working. I just get off work. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm feeling a little bit better, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's all good. Thank you
Yeah,
for asking.
yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
So you know what? Actually, I agree with the last caller. I've been listening to the show.
Cynthia is like Uzo. All this no nonsense, assertive women. Why are you people?
Wait, now to be let me talk.
There are too many assertive women in this platform. That is why my papa don't like you. You are too assertive.
No, wait, let me tell you why I agree with the last caller. I wanted to explain how I got to that, where I agree with the last caller. So when you said that, oh, you had a different opinion when you started the show, that your own opinion was for her to stay with the man and not leave, but then you had a change of heart. This was me. This is me too. At first, I was like, well,
Cynthia
the
convinced
man
me.
is not treating her bad, so where is she going
Yes.
to? But then, and now, when the caller was talking, and I thought about it, that if we say, okay, let her stay in the relationship, what if she stayed there, she's not happy, and before you know, abuse creeps in.
She's already questioning everything.
She's emotionally abusing the man, and the man is maybe
Or
feeling somehow,
cheats. That's a likely thing to happen because she's already complaining
exactly
about
like the
Kerewa.
video of Chinyere that we saw, that allegedly cheated on the man and gave him something. So that's where me I'm coming from, and I know a child is involved. By the end of the day, if the both adults in the relationship, if they are not healthy, the child too will not be healthy.
It's true.
So I think it's just best if maybe she should just leave the relationship. That's not the fair choice, but to not make the situation deteriorate to the point that they'll be physically abusing each other, or something
Somebody
will
is
be
taking
going.
it very personal, Bingbe. Rose
Mm-hmm.
Gold said probably someday a younger man she really likes will use her for papers too and leave. Rose Gold, don't you think that's too personal? Kilode, is it your
Well,
uncle?
I mean,
This
whatever
is
a
too
man
much
says.
now. Hey, what is it? Rose Gold. Eh? Don't take it personal. Easy come, easy go.
Easy goes. And also, Auntie B, whatever somebody so you will reap. There's no need for you to say something. It might not be the same way. It might be in another way. At least the man too had a child from the relationship.
Yes. And it was even the man that suggested having a child from the beginning, to be honest.
So he's not lost totally.
I don't think he feel used, to be honest. I don't
Yeah,
think he's
so
gonna
it's
feel
not
like
lost
that.
totally. So I think, the relationship should be annulled, so that it's not going to deteriorate to the point that all of my will not be hearing that somebody deleted somebody at somewhere, So maybe she should just try and talk to the man, but she should do it fairly and with the kindness of heart.
Yeah.
She should not be cold about it. She should try and look for a way that at least if she want to leave the man, she did it fairly, not the one that should be dragging the man through court. And no, if
They
possible,
are
she
not
should leave.
married, so they cannot drag each
Oh, they
other.
are not married.
No. They are
So
not
what are
married.
we now talking about?
His relationship, she's deciding whether to marry him or not.
No, don't marry him. Me, I did not
You
know. I
understand?
did not know that they are not married.
Cynthia, you have the power of sales. I thought you were only good at advertising and organizing. I didn't know you can also sell. You can sell a sales pitch and convince even me like this. You convince me. You convince Bingpe.
I know,
Cynthia.
because I was thinking, no, she's not going anywhere. That
No,
she's
they are not
staying there.
married yet. They are
Oh,
not married.
okay. I did not hear that part when
All
you were
this we
saying
are talking
so.
about was done in sin, according to our
Oh,
Christian sisters. It was all
I
done in
beg,
sin.
please. All of us are sinners. It's only the grace of God we are enjoying. Jare. Make nobody use that one threaten nobody. Beg. So yeah, I think she should she should leave the relationship. She should not marry the man and let the man know, but she should do it kindly. Be
Okay.
kind about it. Be matured about the way she should be matured about the way she go about the whole thing. Yeah. So I have to say,
Okay. Thank you.
you're
Thank you so
welcome.
much, darling Bingpe. Take care
Sure.
of yourself. Yeah. Enjoy your day out there in Maryland, United States of America. Okay. We are at the end of the show. Thank you very much, everyone. Please give this video a thumbs up. The thumbs up are still not high. It's like people don't want to know what we are cooking. We are cooking something in Obodo Farm UK. Let me see. What's the number of likes? The likes has not gone. We are 361 now, and we still got 675 people watching. So hit the like button if you want to find out what's going on in Obodo Farm UK and our big plans. We have big plans. Okay, coming up. It's not me that will say it to Cynthia. And you can see Cynthia already spoke today, and Cynthia doesn't play. She doesn't have time. She's like Uzo. Cynthia and Uzo, they are fire people. They don't. I used to think that I'm like that, but I think I have some younger aburos now on this platform that bagbakuga. They don't even have time. They don't have time. They say it as it is. And wow, old age is happening to me. I think old age is beginning to happen to me now. This is middle age. Middle age spread is happening to me. Anyway, seriously, I'm just going to conclude tonight's show by saying, guys, see, there are different reasons why people go into marriages. And we always establish here on this platform that, problems happen along the road because of fundamental and foundational mistakes that people make at the beginning. Why are you marrying? Uncle Ernest and his gorgeous wife Gloria were here. Anybody that has not seen that video, you need to go and watch that video. Uncle Ernest was telling us the foundation, human error and everything. He did all the examples and everything, and why his marriage is working after 24 glorious years. So the one of America, she went into it, it's not the right intention. The foundation is not rock solid. And any house that is not built on a house that the foundation is solid, it will crumble. So that's it. So I hope you will see all the comments and take the information there regarding what people are saying about maybe you will still benefit from some health, relief, insurance, or whatever is available for you there in America. I don't know what is available. Okay? But when the foundation is not strong, what can the righteous do? Foundation. Why did you marry him? You married him because all your friends are getting married. It's not a good excuse to get married. Unfortunately, you did. And now there are ramifications, there are repercussions, and it's not pleasant. He's 21 years older, he's broke, no health insurance, nothing. You are doing 2 jobs, trying to survive. It's not, I don't wish it on my enemy. I'm not going to lie. I will not wish it on anybody. It's not easy looking after someone. He's been in America. I don't know what he did when he was younger. He's already left one marriage, or one marriage ended, and now you young girl went and carried liability. It's a liability. I don't advise anybody to marry liability, whether you are man or woman. And that's why when Bio was saying that, I don't know whether it's because of paper. Yeah, I support him. Because I don't want liability. Everybody should own their own thing. Okay? Own your own thing so that we know where we are starting from. The standpoint of our relationship. If you have no job, why are you marrying? And you're even a baba. Nobody should marry an old man that doesn't have plenty money. He should be very rich. He should be a millionaire. You marry somebody that is 21 years older than you, doesn't have money. Oh, you're low, wow. No. Me, I don't support that. For the island woman, I started off by saying that, the guy is good to her. He's giving her paper. There's a child. And I understand that people who are desperate make desperate decisions, right? If you are faced with deportation, you don't know what you can do. So nobody should come and say, oh, they want to judge her because you are not there. You see Nigeria, you go do anything to stay. So I'm not judging you. I understand that you were desperate. You took that decision, but 30 years, according to what Cynthia told us, is a long time. So you need to go into your closet now and think, is this what I want for the rest of my life? Look at the pros and cons. I like the advice that somebody gave in the last video that we did. Somebody gave very, very good advice on that video. And I think I pinned it there. She said, take a piece of paper. She said, take a piece of paper and write down. Okay, this is me now. Her name is Dr. Omerin. Dr. Omerin, God bless you. She put a long post there and she said, you need to take a piece of paper and advise yourself. Write down the pros and the cons. The pros are that, okay, you stay, he will marry you, you become, a member of the Mrs. Club, your father, your child will have a father figure, and you might even probably have another child who will take care of you and all that. Write it all down. Then write the cons. Okay, in another 5 years, there might be issues that you don't know. Maybe you are not fully into it. You feel pity for him, like Cynthia said. Maybe it's pity or a sense of, responsibility that, oh, he saved me from deportation. That's why I'm doing it. So write it and then weigh it yourself. Whatever you feel is the right one, that's what you should do. Okay? At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is your life. And your life is your choice. Okay? So you don't owe anybody any explanation. Yeah. Gravitas, you saw that long post by Dr. Omarin, right? Yes, very, very, very good. People need to go to the last video where I talked about the issue of the American lady, and then you go and read what she said. Write it down and then decide very carefully. Okay? But don't decide based on whatever anybody's saying. Look into your heart. Do you really love this man? Or you are doing it as a sense of duty or responsibility because he saved you from deportation? Is he a good man? Are you thinking the grass might be greener on the other side? Or you're making the decision because of your son? People are, a lot of people in the comment section were saying, oh, there's a child involved now, you need to. I ignore those comments because I'm deliberately ignoring it, because this is what we do in Africa. People try to blackmail you based on children. This is a tired excuse. I don't even want to hear it. Don't make your decision based on, oh, we have a child. No, children are resilient. They will be okay. Right? Make the decision based on you and the other person, not on, oh, we have a child now. Maybe he has other children. Is he with the other children? He was married before. Okay, you say he doesn't have other children, but the first one we talked about was married before and had children. Even if he doesn't have children before, it doesn't matter. It is about you. Children will be okay. Because at the end of the day, if you make the decision, the reason why I'm saying that is not because I don't want you to be a good mother or I don't want you to be a good parent. If you make decision based on children, children will grow and they will live. But you are stuck in that miserable life for the rest of your life. And by the time the children are living, you are too old now. Who is going to want me? You are in your 60s, you are in whatever. Then you will live with regrets. That's why I say it's not because of children. No. If there is no love in the relationship, there is no acceptance, and you are doing it grudgingly, the children will pick up on it. It won't be a healthy place for them to grow anyway. So that's why when women are saying, oh, look at the children, it's a tired excuse. Women, please stop using that excuse. Children don't send you. Now you send yourself. You are looking for an excuse to stay. That's why you keep saying children, children, children. So I don't think it should be based on that. Now you and him, sit him down and talk about all these things, all the fears you have about him not being able to do kerewa at some point, and do what you think is best for you based on the pros and cons. That's what I'm going to say. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you very much for being here. I am back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. We have a regular show tomorrow. And very interesting topic tomorrow. We're talking about that John, what's his name? John Leon, or Bina Leon John, the internet big boy. That's the one we're talking about tomorrow. The Bayelsa boy, the Bayelsa man. I say boy. Bayelsa man, I beg your pardon. That is Holy Ghost filled, goes to church, falls under the anointing. Meanwhile, he's doing bad things. I have a guest, and this person is is a criminal, what do you even call himself so? Now, people where they look at all those criminal things where people they do social. So she's gonna decipher everything for us tomorrow. So we're looking at Hush Puppy. We're gonna look at Hush Puppy. Yes, she's based in they are based in the US, and they are a US financial expert. Yeah. Financial expert. She said she has a lot that she wants to tell us. So we are talking about Hush Puppy. His sentencing, they sentenced him not too long ago. And this Leon, when they in Nigeria, they do big boy. Hustle. We don't know say na your oga, he go they carry for money. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Make it a day. It's going to be very, very interesting. You will learn something about the mindset of all these fraudsters, whether they do internet big boys. So, okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. All right. I appreciate you. Love you guys very much. Thank you. If you enjoyed the show, share it, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you bright and early tomorrow at 7 p.m. GMT. God bless you guys. Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks to all my contributors, both in the comment section and in those who called in. I appreciate you all very much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.